Hello, all of you wonderful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Raw Zim, and this is Wild Tradition Scar, Chapter 2, Episode 4, Their Last Dawn. This is one of our Pokemon tabletop RPG campaigns being run with our custom Scar system, or Stories and Creatures in Alternate Realities. This system is available for open playtest on our Discord as well as on itch.io, so please go take a look at it and let us know what you think. But for now, we will begin with introductions. As I said, I am Raw Zim, and I will be the storyteller for this evening, orchestrating all of these wonderful things that I let my players enjoy. Yes, we'll go with that term tonight, yes. They get to enjoy all of this. And, yeah. So, for now, we'll go ahead and turn it over to the Punch Puppy.
Hello, my name is Octo, and I'm playing Cobalt, the roughest, toughest Lucario around, or the Riolu around. Damn, I'm not there yet.
You could be if you gave in to your hatred.
Hey now.
Give in to your feelings.
Actually, he could.
Cobalt. I know.
I mean, that's why I made the joke, because I figured he actually could if he just went, he'd full crash out.
I know.
Oh lord.
Granted, he'd probably lose his character then, but you know.
Yeah. That's what I said, full crash out.
Yeah. But anyway, moving on to the Viper of the group. And I'm a basic type.
Hello, I'm Viv. I play Nerashi, a nature poison Viper, who is very, very done with all of this bullshit. More so than the rest of the group actually understands now. For those wanting to know why, please see the last episode of the Lost in Chaos Poké-Roll game. Well, also Scar, but it's Pokemon.
Well, it's not Poké-Roll, it's Pokemon, but Scar.
Yes, that's why I amended it. I said it's Scar, but it's Pokemon. Stabby snake things that likes to hold it, and I like holding grudges. Off to Rain, I think is next.
No, it's, no.
I'm
Oh no, it's still there. Sorry. Not everyone's in Fantasy Ground, so it messed up who I thought was next.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah.
Mine's still loading. Give me a moment.
Yep.
Yeah, mine's doing the connecting thing.
Still recently.
Yeah, I don't know why. But yes, hello, I am Talderis, and I will be playing Nova, the basic type Eevee. Onward to Osmond.
I'm Varien, and I'm playing Osmund, the basic nature type Minchino. Yeah, just a little guy. Kind of just dealing with some kind of rough things, but he's got a goal. Oh, he's got a goal now. Yeah, he's got the objective of saving the world.
Okay.
And Fantasy Grounds crashed, so one moment.
Oh no.
Yep.
Yep.
That was definitely an error log.
Yep.
Oh, that is yeah.
Are you finished, Osmond, or?
Yeah. Off to you, Rin.
Hello, I'm Ren, playing Rain the Breezel, water type. And right now he's just, snoozing along, trying to rest before stuff happens again. Yay. On to you, Spike.
Hello, I'm Drunk Dragon Aaron. I'm going to be playing Spike, the spooky Poochiana, whom was sleeping. But, everything, everywhere, all at once, all the time. It's just how the afterlife goes. Ain't no rest for the wicked.
But I don't grow on trees.
I got bills to pay, I got mouths to feed, and there ain't nothing in this world for free. Which is why you should totally, tip Zim.
Oh, well, thank you. It would actually be extremely helpful with the trip next week. Plus, that tip goal. That tip goal.
I haven't even looked at it today. Do I want to know?
Land ho?
Who needs land? It's overrated.
But anyways, the theater is quiet as the curtains rise. And thank you for that tip,
Casters
Key.
tip $25 for the hoe of lands.
Thank you for the tip, Key. Thank you, Gib Gab. We'll get to that in a moment, though. Oh, right. We didn't do the recap.
Gesture.
No, we have
We
not.
did not.
My bad. Go for it. Cobalt.
Recap.
Crap. Oh, and my fancy grounds crashed for some reason.
It crashed for everybody, so.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Did it do it again, or is it? Okay, it's still loading.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm blanking again. I'm so sorry, I'm so bad at these recaps.
Oh. Okay, well, I do believe we started off with what was it? The Durant, I think it is. Waking up.
Oh yeah, I remember he had a freak out.
Like a big freak out.
Yeah, like he was going through walls freak out.
Well, thankfully not like that destructive, but pretty close. Well, it was more freaking out because he was strapped to a bed originally, but remedied that.
I thought it was like freaking out because he also couldn't find his mom or something like that, or was that?
Oh yeah,
someone
that
else?
was part 2
Yeah.
of the freak out.
Yeah, part 2. Okay.
Ah, yes, the couch remote. I love how Guru is giving you guys all of the recap stuff.
Does he just want to do it? I bet he could come in here and do it.
Look, I am just vibing right now. I'm
Also,
taking
he
a
has a
second to
couch
just
remote.
vibe.
I literally just got home from work, so you guys are lucky I'm even able to speak right now.
Does anybody else only hear hissing coming from Viv's mic?
Angie.
I hear him.
Angie.
I was making a joke, Era.
Oh, I'm stupid. Look, I've been up since 6 a.m. and I dealt with bullshit at work today.
This was a day for bullshit. That's what I've learned. This was just a day for bullshit.
Yeah, my
Aw.
day wasn't good as well for work, too,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, I gotta say, it's a good thing you guys are tipping out there in chat because we've had the swear jar be broken like 5 times already, and we're not even 10 minutes in.
Yeah, I was
Sorry.
actually just about to tip jar for the swearing.
What? Anyway.
Do you
But
want to
yeah.
continue, Cobalt?
Back to the recap.
And yeah, there's some helpful hints in chat.
Oh my god, the chat.
You didn't have my chat open already?
No.
Truly,
And
this
thank you for
is
the tip,
the
Vari.
darkest dungeon.
That is the
Varien
second
captured
tier.
$5, swear jar.
Apparently Rain got sick.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that yet.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that was during the going to the dead body room.
Oh,
Which
okay.
that's helpful to know that we've got a dead body room.
I did explain that a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I might not have paid attention to that or
Uh.
something. I don't know.
It's okay. It's okay, Octo. Go ahead, Ren.
I did it last week, Master.
Did I stutter?
Master.
I was gonna say, is that back talk I hear?
Oh,
You know how bad my week has been.
okay. So here, I'll just recap what I recall, since it was a very Osmond episode for certain reasons.
I'm pretty sure last week the same thing happened, though.
Yeah. It's
Ren
fine.
fumbled and you took over.
I'm not
Ren
gonna
fumbling?
either.
Man, never saw that coming.
But anyways, yeah, so Durant freak out, and then eventually headed to the dead body room, to look for his mother. Osmond and Rain tried to accompany and help as best they can, and both did not do so well. Rain more so, like as far as not doing so well, like the scary this shouldn't be possible projectile vomiting probably. And yeah, Rain did pick up some sort of ailment in the process. Isn't really actively aware of it yet. But yeah, then after failing to remain in the room, Osmond just kind of stayed outside for a little bit, and waited for the Durant. And yeah, then the Durant eventually came out and just asked about what needed to be done as far as repairs, and just immediately started heading below decks to tend to things. Osmond, probably against better judgment, did take a peek back into the room and saw the shininess of something of the same line of Mons as a Durant. So yeah, that was probably the bomb. So that's an unfortunate thing. So Osmond decided to head down below decks and try his best to console the Durant. Which, hold on, I have his name here somewhere.
Out of
won't worry about
game,
Huh?
I also reminded Ren that his character's sisters had names.
Yeah. But yeah, went and consoled him, which was absolutely useless because he's he's not in a console. Oh, he is inconsolable. Absolutely, he is checked out and just doing work so that mind doesn't do the things that the mind will do.
So, real
Um,
quick, I do gotta point out that the chat remembers Rain's sisters' names better than he does.
Oh.
Ooh.
I mean, names in general is hard for me.
Note them
Oh.
down. That's my secret. Because I forget
Yeah.
names if they're not written down.
But yeah, I don't recall what was it that happened next as far as the I know that oh right. Yeah, the next bit of fun time was Spike deciding to try cooking. It didn't turn out really well. He nearly set fire to the kitchen.
Well, because it's relevant, we've got some fan art we'll be bringing up.
Yep.
Oh boy.
You
Oh,
saw
yeah,
this
wasn't that
coming,
Cup
Era?
Noodles or something like that?
Well, I get the fan art sent to me too because both of us stream, or both me and Zim stream, so Ido sends it to both of us currently.
Ah.
Should probably send it to Ren too, Ido, because he does stream the game as well. Also, we do have Hex here doing art, by the way, so enjoy that. And yes,
Oh
they
my
were they were pasta dittos.
Oh. Now
The
they're
expression!
now they're shiny dittos.
If that's what you want to call them.
From Spike, I haven't cooked in years.
I haven't cooked in years.
And we'll let Osmond read this one off.
My stream is delayed. Hold on.
I'm feeding through Discord.
Okay, yeah. Chef, please help me strangle this man.
Chef used strangle. Spike has relearned the feeling of asphyxiation.
Once again, thank you, Ido.
All right, back to the
Darth
recap.
Cuisine used force choke.
Yeah. The beginning of the Darth what was it?
Darth
Chef?
Cuisine.
Yeah,
Oh,
Darth
Darth
Cuisine. Okay, so there was that. There was a lot of apologizing because Osmond didn't realize that he was actually going to have that happen. Like it was Osmond was kind of joking.
But a part of him was not. That's the
Yeah.
part you should be afraid of.
Yeah. Anyways, so let's see what went on after I'm drawing a blank after that. Anyone else?
I think this is when your ghost encounter started.
Oh no, that was later because it was going up and hanging with Nova on the top
Yeah,
deck.
he went up and hung out with Nova for a while longer.
And tried to have meaningful conversation with Nova and might have talked over Nova's head a little bit, but hopefully
That just
Hopefully
reminds me
had-
of the meme of the kid trying to grab a ball out of the air and it's like 16 feet up and looking sad.
Aw. But yeah, Osmond definitely is very sympathetic towards Nova with what he's dealing with and such. And also is somewhat understanding of the metaphors of that were potentially given to Nova that he didn't exactly understand.
Out of game, yeah, that was like the actual meaning behind it, but
Yeah, I
Nova
figured.
do not simile and metaphor well.
Yeah. I figured. But yeah, as it got later on into the evening, though, yeah, Osmond kept seeing a shadow cross over the moon, over and over, and so he started realizing that it kind of was a pattern, like something circling. And at first he thought that maybe it was some predatory Pokemon that would have been very unfortunate to have two small Mons just out in the open. That wouldn't have been good. Um, and that kind of was solidified further by the fact that a very large black and red feather ended up landing right in front of Osmond. And Osmond tried his best to get Nova to get down. It didn't work. Didn't work at all. So Osmond decided to just be kind of in a halfway point of the little hatch room, like a little ways down the ladder, and just wait and watch. And if anything bad started to happen to Nova, he would have hastily tried to aid. But then he realized that there was something else going on, and he realized that he needed to get to his mother very quickly. So he did. And then weird ghost shenanigans happened. And yeah, a legendary creature shoved its way into a state of existence in the room where Osmond and Mara were. And probably in the process shunted Osmond and Mara into whatever state of existence.
Technically, they were in purgatory.
I figured. Yeah, like it had to have been something like that for there to be like the phase thing going on. So yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, so then Osmond was absolutely rejecting the premise of his mother dying, like was being mentioned by a certain legendary bird, and yeah, there was a significant amount of argument that happened, and
Well,
yeah, Spike.
more one-sided argument.
Yeah, it was. Yep. But hey, Yelvatol at least humored Osmond, which is nice. Didn't just like smack him with a wing or something. But anyways, so Spike though realized something was amiss. And Era, would you like to?
Something was amiss.
Yeah, the when you noticed that there was the weird presence.
Oh, you mean when Spike realized that Yvettal, because I'm going to stop insulting the Yvettle, because it
Yeah.
almost came out. Even though we're out of character right now.
Something death chicken.
I'm not allowed to say that anymore. Yeah, and decided to go up and see what's going on while Rain was, perceptioning the room, looking at them tiles. Eventually rolling a medical check. Finding himself with Osmond in the other side of the mortal side, or on the other side, not the mortal side. And
Yeah, you guys
ultimately
were in
kind of
purgatory.
hanging out with Osmond in Purgatory Land while he made some very important decisions about his future self.
Yeah, eventually, Yvelto, explained that, his parents were intrinsically linked, effectively, and, that with one of them dead, the other would eventually wither and die. And that was happening. And there was no stopping it, except for breaking the bond. And Osmond determined that that would be against what he believed in. So he refused. And thus his mother passed away. But before she was completely gone, her and Osmond were able to speak. And yeah, kind of said a lot of words of encouragement and gave him a bit of a grandiose goal to work towards. The goal to save the world. And yeah, with that, Osmond and Spike ended up back out of purgatory and into the physical realm, right there in front of Rain, as Rain was trying to do medical things.
Well, technically, you formed a rain sandwich there.
I'm pretty sure Rain is getting used to being the middle man at this point in time. And unfortunately, he promptly got pushed out because Spike was being like, nah. Osmond doesn't need to hear apologies right now.
Aw.
Sorry, Rain.
But yeah, Osmond effectively said his last goodbyes and then went back up top to get some air. And kind of had a bit more of a talk with Nova, and didn't actually tell Nova much of anything that had just happened. Or at least not clearly.
Not in a way that Nova would ever understand it.
And in the meantime, Norton went and did a suite and set up a room for himself and Spike.
Yeah.
And Aspen.
Which, that was precious.
That was very precious.
It was. Spike didn't know how to react to it. I'm pretty sure that's obvious, though. He's an idiot.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then with that, Osmond just kind of spent the rest of the night up on top, leaned up against Nova, and then they woke up to cannon fire, and that's where we left off.
All right. Now I can get started. The theater is quiet as the curtains rise, revealing the pirate flag from before. The hologram of Greaves appears in front of it and begins to speak. Oh my! Quite the pickle you all have brought upon these poor Pokemon. Pirates have approached this luxury vessel, though what their demands are remains to be seen. Otherwise, one of the wounded Pokemon have woken up, Magip the Durant. He used to work for Gerald, so it is rather fortuitous that he is around now. Though something the Floettes are just now realizing is that those bullets were laced with something. Something dire. Let us see where things go. Off to you, Era.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Spike was heading up. I know Osmond and Nova were heading down. I don't know who else is where in the ship, though, currently.
Well, where are you, Cobalt?
If I remember, last time I was with Nerashi in the cargo hold. So I think I'm still right now, but like I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because we had a small talk.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, but this was waking up the next morning.
gotcha. Okay, gotcha. So I would say I would have been in my room at this time still.
Oh, the one with the hole in the wall?
Yeah, the whole wall, which I'm pretty sure now has more holes now. At this point. And at the point, like, and I'm just going like, what's going on? And I'm like rushing to I guess the deck of the ship.
The cannonball actively hit the ship, correct?
No, it went
No.
over. But I'm pretty sure you'd all hear it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
it went over.
cannons
Okay,
are
I
not
thought we
quiet.
actually got hit. Okay, never mind.
It
Well,
was
I
a
mean,
it's,
warning shot across the
a
top
shot-
of the ship.
okay.
Yeah,
does
but you
anyone?
as it were.
At general like ship fighting range, you're gonna hear that cannonball go off.
Yeah. You know what? Let's assume I'm sleeping though. Would I have been able to hear it, Zim?
100% yes.
All right, then I'm like, what's that noise?
So you're running
Not to
upstairs.
mention also Flight of the Valkyries is currently playing over the ship-wide radio thanks to rain.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay. Yeah, oh, yeah, that's right. Bride of Valkyries is playing.
yeah, because he was
At
messing
that-
around with the fucking
I'd
remote.
forgotten about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, at that point, I'm just going like, okay, what's going on now? And I'm just like, yeah, pretty much running outside to see what's happening.
I'm assuming the same for Nerashi and Rain then.
Yep.
Kind of hard to ignore Bride of the Valkyries.
Well, the moment that you guys all get up to the deck and the moment the music pauses, because reasons, a voice comes from the shadows. I hope you all saw the last sunrise. It was quite beautiful. And it may be your last. As throughout the ship and your area, several individuals pull themselves out from the shadow. The first one you see, let me grab an image for you guys that can't be shared on screen, unfortunately, seems to be some sort of maybe a cubone with black skin instead and an awkwardly long tail, black flame at the end of it. Wearing a very nice blue jacket, nice shirt, has two cutlasses on his back that seem to have those, you know, those gold cores you see on Marines all the time? One on each shoulder. And I'm going to pass it over to whoever wants to go next.
Okay.
In total, 23 people are coming out of shadows right now.
Woo. Okay, so next is a rather unassuming small activate thing. Fugi, do the thing. God damn it. Viv, go while I'm working on this.
Fair enough. And
Oh, you're using the wrong one for the not talking.
Did the one you told me to use.
No.
No, you just swap the two around.
Oh, that's the absent marker. Lol.
That's for deafened, and I'm not
No.
deafened, so I don't know why it's showing that.
Viv is using the, okay, so the only two that you use are the green one and the one with the purple grayish background. Not the absent and not the, transparent one.
Okay. Anyways, well, I fixed
There.
one.
Okay. Well,
Oh, okay.
I'm talking. So one of the Pokemon coming out of the shadows, is quite more noticeable than the rest, given that he is a extremely large Jangmo-o, coming in at about 6 feet long. He is very, very noticeable. He's with a shake of his shoulders. You all hear the clanging of his scales. Do surrender. I would hate to have to crush you.
And lastly, like right beside said Dragmo, is a small Esper. That just matter of factly states, and these are mine. As objects begin lifting themselves off of wherever they were, including pots and pans in the kitchen, and begin just floating towards this small Esper.
In case you all weren't aware of what's going on, allow me to make us clear. I am Captain Chard, and we are the crew of the Last Dawn. Listen carefully, for I care not to repeat myself. You are outnumbered, outmatched, and outgunned. Only those who surrender now will be spared. On others, I can only promise the grisly death. Make a choice while you still breathe. Surrender or die.
The six of you are on the main deck of the ship, essentially surrounded by so many different varieties of Pokemon that have come out of the shadows aboard the ship.
Nova's just gonna go, you all are rude.
Huh?
Why does this keep happening to us? Why?
What do we do, guys?
Nerashi just kind of looks around, shrugs, and goes, I don't have the energy to deal with this, and then she's just gonna lay down on the deck.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, it seems that we have one smart person that's giving up already. You wouldn't want to waste your lives on worthless trainers that seem to run off and hide.
I'm not giving up. I've just had a shitty day. And honestly, this is the least bullshit that's happened to me in the past 20 fucking minutes.
Osmond just kind of holds up his hands. Or paws. Just
Oh,
hold his
I'm not
paws
allowed
up.
to be around humans, actually. My uncle told me not to.
Yeah, none of us like humans here.
Yeah,
Or at least
what,
indifferent.
what trainers are you talking about?
Obviously, the
Joey.
cowardly ones. What?
Poor
There ain't no
Joey
humans on this
crying.
fucking ship. There ain't no humans on this ship, you fucking idiots.
Chard's eyes slowly turn towards Varga as if he's looking for a double check, as Chard is going to roll an insight check to see whether or not these idiots are lying.
Go ahead and roll.
That's all he gets. Char just botched. Hey, Varga,
Oh.
hopefully you can roll better in an insight.
Yes, actually, he can.
Could
But on the whole, get an extra 3 from teamwork just in case.
and wait, what skill was it you were doing?
Insight.
Take a 2 assist from Tofu.
That's a 4.
That's 4 instinct.
Varga will also roll his own afterwards, regardless of whatever the outcome of things is.
Well, I think.
Well, if you assist, then that
yeah, if you
is
can't.
you doing
Oh yeah, yeah.
it.
Fair.
Yeah, you can't. One or the other.
Yeah, he can have the 2 10s.
That'd be 4 instinct. I'm pretty sure that's enough to tell that they're telling the truth, right?
Nerashi does not have the energy to lie right now.
Also, Nova lying is oof. So
Nova
Yeah.
is too stupid to lie.
We also don't
So-
know Nova.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, technically speaking, because rules-wise, part of what this would go off of is passive subterfuge skill, of which Nova has 0.
That's funny.
Nerashi has a passive subterfuge of if I hit the right tab and not be dumb too.
It's just the amount you have in the skill.
Yeah.
So Nova doesn't
Nerashi has
have
a
anything.
2 in subterfuge, so that's I think beating out everyone who's talking right now.
So Chard looks back at I'm assuming the Jungmo
Varga, correct.
Varga. And then we slowly look back. And he hasn't shown any facial expressions so far and goes, "All right, where the hell are y'all from?"
Oh, Arnhem's Wilds.
Unsport.
You're bloody fucking. He'll lift up his sleeve. Stand down. Friendly part. Marry the ships. Y'all back there, you all, go. And starts wavering people to move.
They will, of course, move without hesitation.
You two can stay, you're officers.
Tofu does pipe up. These are still mine though. As the pots are like floating around him.
You shouldn't take things without permission. We kind of need those.
Tofu will put back several of the pots, but keep most of them.
As long as they
You
have
have-
enough to cook with tofu.
We'll discuss
We kind of have a bunch of injured people, so I don't know how to cook, but we might need more in the future. I don't actually know.
All right.
Wait, hold on. Who here knows how to cook? Do we need more?
Osmond?
I don't know how to cook.
Osmond will tentatively like having a full set of pots is kind of important, but like I don't know, like Osmond is like very nervous and just looking at the significant amount of mons.
Well, most of them have left. Gone back to
Yeah,
the
no,
other
it's-
ship. Also,
it's
Viv, I
just
sent
the-
you the icons to use.
I believe I swapped to those, didn't I?
You might have to redo it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you've got the absent one still as the or
Yeah.
something.
Well, actually, that's
Should be this
Nerashi's absent one on the background.
Oh,
Okay.
I see.
Yeah, it's the transparent one, I think so.
Chard will hold up a finger and be like, "All right, before we go on, we'll deal with everything as it comes. First off, which one of y'all's the captain?"
Oh, that's Jay, but he's hurt.
Then who's acting captain?
Nerashi thinks and then is going to point at the Puchiena.
I was gonna be like, yep, I think Spike is the acting captive right now.
Well,
Dude,
Era,
he's
have
close
fun
enough.
You're an
talking to
actor?
yourself.
I didn't know you were an actor, Spike.
You guys, I guess me. All right, and
I
Wait,
would,
Spike,
but
why
after
didn't you,
today,
why didn't
no.
you tell me you were an actor? That
No,
sounds
but-
fun.
no,
That's
but
not what
not-
that's not what that means, Nova.
But they said acting captain.
Yes, that means
Huh.
he's assuming the role of captain until Jay gets better.
But then why do they call it acting if he's not being an actor?
Because there's multiple definitions for that word, Nova.
Anyways, with all this going on, Tofu puts back most of the pots, but keeps at least one.
All right.
I will say Tofu is also currently surrounded with a whole bunch of broken glass, a hammer, there's a saw in there. Nobody's cleaned up any of the glass or anything yet.
Yeah.
It's been a very busy couple of days.
I guess that's me. All right. So we got that. And since they just named you active captain, Scaredy Pup, who's your first in command? Spike points at Nerashi.
Yep.
Nerashi gets yeeted into position anyway.
That's right. Narashi's not fucking moving, and if someone tries to make her move, they're getting stabbed.
Oh lord.
Oh no.
You are going to leave me right here until I feel like moving, but I will negotiate from over here.
Fair enough at this point. All right. So, 2 questions for you, Captain. Where the hell are your signal flags, and where the hell are your country flags?
Narashi's just going to go, the fuck are those?
Yeah, what she said.
We're not sailors. We're barely keeping this place afloat after it crashed.
Yeah,
Oh, that-
Osmond will pipe up. I don't think any of us are actual like sailors. I was a scavenger in the forest, and then well, I don't think the forest exists anymore. I think it got bombed.
It got bombed.
He holds up a finger again, and now he'll pull off his skull, revealing that yes, he's just a Charmander that looks very uninterested in everything, and literally stick the skull into Tofu's orbit.
It gets added to the what now kind of looks like a an atom with like the electron orbit of debris and glass.
All right, so you guys are going really fast here. So let's take a step back, and we'll approach some of this step by step, and the other part parlay. If y'all land lovers even understand that word.
I'm going to assume it's some sort of business deal or negotiation.
You chose a good one there, Scaredy Pup. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
he's scared up.
I mean, he's shivering. It's kind of hard to miss. Look. So signal flags are how you signal to other ships your current status. If you don't have them, you need them. This does also explain why you're in this part of the sea in an airship of some form, a zeppelin, this time of year, which is storm season.
Yeah, we noticed.
Yeah, we definitely noticed.
Although to be fair, we hit the sea before the storm got here.
We'll get to that. So, that's part 1. I understand now. Now let's get on to part 2 of things. Why? You know what? Actually, let's do this. Chard's gonna look over at Varga. Is this one of those situations where my promise to you kicks in?
Of
Doing that
Yeah.
nice thing.
yes, that I believe this is where it would kick in. Yes.
Okay, Viv, could
please.
you switch back to Nerashi, delete the Varga one and then reset it up, please.
No, I just forgot to save it last time.
Oh, there we go. Cool.
There we
I
go.
thought I hit it, but I think I clicked off of it like an idiot.
All right. Shard will look back. Here's the offer. Slightly in recompense for our actions, considering you're technically a friendly nation, I offer the following. We will help you make this sorry, pathetic ship into something slightly seaworthy. Me and your Captain Scaredy Pup here will parley and discuss this bombing issue, because I am vastly curious. Excuse me for the voice changing. I am slowly losing my voice. And figure out a little bit more of this. In exchange, you let Trophy here take some things.
Woo!
I promise we won't leave you high and dry, but our men do work hard. And it's obviously in your bad state. So what do you say, Captain Scaredy Pup? And Spike looks directly back at the group.
Nerashi just says, thumbs up.
Wait, if they're supposed to be friendly, why are they taking things from us?
Essentially, that's going to be their payment.
I mean, as long as the... Okay, so I... At least a couple of the pots left, and I'll be okay, probably. Just...
We'll negotiate after the work is done, all right?
There is a knock on the glass door behind you all. Standing on the other side of it is Greaves.
Nerashi sticks her head up. You
Right.
son of a bitch.
What? What?
Hi, Hat Man.
You?
Off the
Some of
side
the,
of your ship, you see the same wagon that is just on top of the water.
Is that supposed to happen?
Shard, with a completely unamused face, just looks over and goes, I wish I was surprised by about the things I see and see nowadays.
Nerashi is going to point her tail at Greaves and goes, it was your fault, wasn't it?
What is he doing here?
A significant amount of glass shards are now pointed threateningly at the new arrival.
He's going to just open the door and walk on in. Well, hello, everyone!
Hi, Hat Man.
Hi?
Hi?
Yes, so I have some very important deliveries for all of you.
Uh-huh.
What deliveries?
Is one of them an apology?
But what would I apologize for?
You know what? At least I assume it's you because it wasn't the Hoopa.
Oh, you
What?
mean
Wait,
about
what?
your adventure?
If you want to call it that, sure.
What?
What?
Isn't he
What-
just
what-
the guy that sold us that fairy bottle thing?
Yeah.
I will explain later. It is a lot to unpack, and I'm fucking still stressed about it.
Oh.
But I'm assuming it's his fault, and he just admitted it. So
You
Haha.
really chose an interesting time to show up.
Yeah, this is a kind of a bad time. We're getting pirated, I think.
Meanwhile,
Maybe.
Chard is just
Kinda.
standing there not saying anything.
I mean, they have manners, so I don't care.
Well, I can certainly help with many of those issues. First things first, though. As I recall, they were asking about your flags.
Yes, signal flags and country flags.
Yeah.
He is going to snap, and the door on his wagon opens, and several long, large sheets of canvas start flowing out stark white, and as well as a selection of paints and such.
It's a do-it-yourself flag.
Well, I do not know what you would like to present yourselves as, so I figured I would at least provide the supplies. Yes, blank canvases. Unfortunately, there was not enough funding for the actual shaft to hold the flag up, but I am certain you can find something here on the ship for that. It'll be a little makeshift, but it'll work.
Thank you.
I will accept that tip over on Ren's channel still.
I forgot what mine was.
Yours was the blank canvas, but I went ahead and just got it completed, because you don't stream that often.
Osmond, no, this is an airship. You can just like drape it over the canopy of the balloon, I guess.
I mean, from what little I've seen of ships, that doesn't quite work.
Okay.
It's
I
got
don't
to
know
be the
about that kind
it's
of
got to
stuff.
be the flappy thing on the pole, okay?
Actually, I do believe that might work. So go ahead and design your flag, and of course, for Arlem's Wilds, of course. And I can make it fit over the top.
Oh, okay. Does Arlem's Wilds even have a flag, guys?
I don't know, but we could probably put Arlem on it or something.
Yes, it does.
Well, I mean, also there's the whole does Arlen's Wilds as a entity of like a nation does it still even exist? Because I mean,
I
it
would
was
assume
bad.
I would assume the more well-defended cities are still okay, but or towns.
We were
but
the well-defended city.
not the most well-defended.
Actually, that is some information I may be willing to part with for the right price.
Oh?
Rain squints his eyes. What price are we talking about?
He is just smiling. Make me an offer.
Let me see. What's a Nerashi bag?
Nova will just pull out one of his trinkets and, like, questioningly look at him.
I got 90 gold.
Unfortunately, gold does not work with me. You see, it does not really have the same value as it does here in another world, so it is very difficult to move. Now that, as he's looking at what Nova pulled out, which is just a mundane, albeit somewhat shiny rock, that is worth something.
Damn it.
Nova looks so excited.
Ray
The
just
look
like
of
gives him
defeat
like a
melts over Spike.
Ray just have a deadpan look like, really? Really?
Okay, I got actually I have a whole lot more things that I kept with me. Okay, so there's this and this and this one too. And so I also have a bunch of feathers that I kept. I keep them in order of which ones I like the least to like the most. So okay, here's feather number 1. And then feather number 2, I like this one a little bit more than feather number 1, because feather number 1 is all messy, and this one is at least still kind of straight. And then feather number 3. I like the colors on this one more, even though it's slightly more damaged.
Do we need to come back later?
Osmond is going to hastily climb back up the ladder to the little top room, the hatch room, and grab the Yveltal feather and bring it down.
Nerashi is going to look at Chard and go, I would like to negotiate for my immediate death to get away from this.
I imagine she's just pointing at Nova.
Yes.
I like you. Do you want to join a pirate crew?
The offer is tempting, but these idiots need at least somebody with some sense.
Understandable.
But also then I'd be subjecting them to Nova. And I'm not that cruel of a person.
Well, I will take your favorite feather there and that rock.
Okay. Bye, favorite feather. Bye, rock.
And he will snap his fingers and they'll float back onto his wagon. There is something very valuable about someone's attachment to a thing. But anyways, unfortunately, all of Arlem's Wilds has fallen. There are still survivors that are currently planning to go return and try to clean things up and resettle. So Arlem's Wilds does still exist as an entity, just not on the island itself at the moment.
God damn it. Well, at least housing prices will be in the toilet for when I decide to go away from Hunsport.
Oh, but that means that your house probably sold for really low.
Anything is better than you know who knowing where I live.
It's Rain, isn't it? You don't want Rain to know.
Correct. You know what? You're 100% right. Colroy. And his name is Moldy Shorts, Colroy. Get it right.
Moldy Shorts.
Thornton Moldybutt? I can't do the voice right now. Nope, there goes Ren.
Yep.
It's not hard.
But yeah, the two white flags are going to stretch out across the floor. They're not huge, but they are they're fairly sizable. They're bigger than your average flag that would be on a ship, but not by that much.
Let's
go ahead.
While this is going on, Tofu is going to just slowly make his way below decks.
Not just yet. I know what you're after, and I will assure you there's not much here on this ship that you can really take. But I do have a little bit of a thing that you can take anyways.
Oh?
As he is just pulling the stream of broken glass over to himself.
Hey, what are you doing?
He kind of just starts making motions like he's making a snowball. And the glass shards fuse together with many different colors inside.
Ooh, that's pretty.
And now we've lost him for a month staring into the orb.
Would this be acceptable for your assistance?
I don't know. I was wanting to go look down below it and look at things.
I mean, you may, but there really are only barely enough supplies down there for them to get this ship seaworthy, and also, emergency food supplies for the wounded and themselves.
Tofu. We'll steal more from the next ship.
Okay. And Tofu kind of makes a grabby gesture towards Orb.
The orb is as big as Tofu.
That's not going to stop Tofu.
Oh, I know. He's just tossing it back.
And
You
it
just
gets,
gotta know how to manage him.
Yeah, it just gets caught by a telekinetic force, and then Tofu just kind of peers into the orb.
Though I
Well, at
do
least it'll
suppose
keep
there
them
are
out of
many,
trouble.
I suppose there are many corpses down below that you might take.
Well,
We're not
that's-
taking corpses.
Yeah.
Suit yourself.
Yeah, they get all smelly and make everything else smelly.
Oh, they're already smelly.
Ew.
One bridge at a time here. We'll burn them as we cross them. Are you still offering deals to your friends here? Or can we go back to...
He's just gonna go sit on the couch and watch some shows. Watch what's on the TV. Carry
Okay, I
on,
think that
carry
we
on.
can get back to being pirated and such.
Not so much being pirated anymore. I was going to say parlay and offer some assistance, but now we need to renegotiate slightly.
Oh, parlay. Wait, do I need to make tea?
No, you will not have to make tea. Here is my proposal. Slightly in recompense and slightly because you appeased my tofu. Possibly one of the TVs or something because ours broke thanks to tofu and we could use a replacement.
Hey, it wasn't my fault.
Alright, true. Technically one of the other men threw a slipper at it. I know you tried to grab the slipper and missed. It's fine. One way or the other. I have several men. We can get this ship seaworthy. I would like to parlay in more of this information on why Arlem's Wilds, specifically Hans Port, one of our safe ports, is no longer in existence. But I'll do that with Captain Scaredy Pup here. My name's Spike.
Hey,
Captain Scaredy Pup.
Wouldn't Norton be able to help with this?
I'm sure several of you can help.
Oh.
But first I need acceptance to the deal, and I may be willing to offer other assistance based on your needs and Varga's insistence.
You just hear the clanging of scales from the Jangmo.
Do you have medical things?
We do indeed have medical things. Matter of fact, he pulls or lifts up his arm again, his sleeve to his mouth, and goes, "We need some medics and some coroners. Once you guys marry the ships, regular schedules can continue. Those on rest are on rest, those on standby and standby, etc., etc. Go grab your tools, you idiots." At least
crew
3
is
on
getting
watch,
to work.
please.
Oh, does that mean that I can continue with what I was gonna go do some appraisals and checking things.
Well, we need their agreement first. Do you guys agree to do a little parlay? And we'll help you fix your ship. Possibly allow us to have a few things that are left over and not needed.
I mean,
Well, Spike, I don't have any qualms with the deal because, you know, we're not gonna fucking die, so...
I think I'd prefer not death.
Heed my call.
Speaking of storm season,
Oh no.
No!
That's
No!
one card so far.
No! Don't say it like that!
I will absolutely say it like that. You can't stop me.
Anyways, Rain's like, I don't see anything wrong with this. I mean, they're more like helping out than anything else.
I'd be
Alright.
okay with it, I suppose.
So I have your agreement, Captain Scaredy Pup. I guess. And then Chard will lift his sleeve again and be like, alright, those on active duty, at least 3 on watch.
Earth and fire. Heed my call.
God dang it!
Those on duty, get your butts over here. We're repairing this ship. There will be parley. He'll bring his arm down and be like, Verga, I believe I can leave coordinating to you for the time being. Tofu, I believe I can leave appraisals and figuring out what they do have and need to you.
Okay,
I...
Alright.
sounds
He
like
looks-
a plan.
He'll look back to the rest of them all. Look at the Eevee. You.
Hi, I'm Nova.
Give me your hat. I'm going to repair it.
And he's gonna like squint.
Varga's gonna walk over and be like, little fluffy one. He is very good at repairing hats and clothes.
Okay, it's just that this is my uncle's hat, and he really wanted me to look after it, and the last time I saw him, he told me to look after it, and it's hurt. I don't want anyone to hurt it more.
I'm going to put it this way. The state that hat is in offends me. The inner lining is destroyed, and that is a woven fabric, where if you continue to wear it for much longer than a week, it's going to fall apart on your head. I can tell from here it's hand-stitched, and I will not allow somebody else's hard work fall apart on your head.
well, perhaps you could go with him, Nova. Watch over him as he works on it.
Yeah, please, take him.
That was almost Nova's just gonna like be staring blankly as the captain tries to like explain things. And he's just going to go, I don't know what you said, but I guess if I can go with you.
Okay, let me see if I can make this easier to stomach for him, Chard.
As you will.
He does not like that your handmade hat looks bad and is in bad shape. He wishes to fix it because that is one of his things that he does. He likes it when people's hard work, like that hat, looks good.
So he likes hats?
He likes hats, and he wishes to make your hat good again.
He also made this scarf. It's really nice, and Tofu will make it blow in an imaginary breeze with his telekinesis.
Tofu, where is my tricorn hat? Put it on my head.
Huh? Oh, hold on. Give me a minute. And Tofu will cycle through the items that are floating around him like someone looking through a Rolodex before he finds the hat. And puts it
Varga
on.
now has a hat that is basically the size of Nova on his head. He made these. He makes hats.
This group
He's
may
good
be
with
capable
hats.
of learning after all.
That's a lie.
Well, they did say the group, not everyone within
That's why I said it's still a lie.
it. But Nova will just go. Okay, but so he likes hats.
Yes.
Okay, so long as I can go with them, I guess that's fine?
Out of character.
Excellent.
Bloody hell, I'm gonna kill Greaves.
Why?
Because
There's
you're
a
interfering with our negotiations.
There's a reason Nerashi was like, yes, please take him.
Chard's not going to
Also-
respond to the "you can go with" for now. Instead, he's just going to be like, all right, allow me to announce to the crew. And I guess, Captain Scaredy Pup. My name is Spike. Captain Spike. And this Nova will parley in private. I do ask one favor of y'all. On the other side, some of my men are from Ireland's wilds. Do not mention to them what has happened until I understand the full situation. I will be the one to tell them what's going on first, before telling the whole crew. Understood?
Sure.
Ring,
Okay.
Alright.
Rain, keep your mouth shut.
He just nods.
In the meantime, I believe we can leave this to Varga and possibly you, Nerashi, to coordinate your men.
What little we have on our side to coordinate, sure.
Looks over at the Eevee, then back at you. Little, but seems like a lot of work.
There you go. That's Nerashi's. Nerashi just lets out a sigh.
Chard will once again lift up his sleeve and be like, all right, man, we got the go-ahead to start the repairs on the ship. Once again, coordinate with Varga and Tofu. Tofu's taking inventory. We need some medics and what's the word?
Cornish.
Coroners over here, please. Grab some of the good stuff. Prepare some bodies for for travel. They might not be in a good state.
Nerashi's gonna look to Rain. Rain, take the medics and such down to the floettes and the rest down in the hold.
Will do.
All right. Come here, Evie and Scaredy Pup. We'll be going to my office to discuss what the hell happened there. We'll go from there.
Nerashi's going to pause and go, Rain, go warn the floettes not to talk about everything that's happened at the port in Arlem's Wilds.
Yes. As Rain quickly went downstairs to the floettes.
Osmund does pipe up. Wait, how about you just use the intercom? It still works, right?
Because my men are on the ship.
Yeah, there's some of his crew on the ship still, so best
Oh, right. Okay.
Chard is literally going to stand there until Spike and Nova approach him.
For the right price, I can transport those bodies back to Arlem's Wilds. Just offering.
While
Tofu
that's-
explains to Spike and Nova. By the way, Chard here is needing you to be kind of a little closer for thing.
I mean, Nova will get like as close as he gets like motioned to.
Spike's going to wait until Nova gets close, then approach.
Osmond will inquire degrees. What's the price for that? Because I think taking Mara back to Mara would mean a lot to me.
Well, seeing as how you are currently a little destitute, I will consider it, I'll put it on your tab.
Well, I mean, I've got these, and he'll pull out some fair tokens, and I've got these, and he'll pull out some bellberries. I've got this, and he'll pull out an Eevee plushie.
I'm
that's-
afraid
that's most of it.
those would not suffice for the number of bodies on this vessel.
Well, I'm talking mostly just my mom. Like, but yeah, all of them would probably be a good idea.
Well, for your mother, unfortunately, that price would be a certain photo in your possession at this time if you wish to
No.
settle that debt immediately.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say Osmond. No.
Yeah, no.
Hence the reason I was offering it to be a pay at a later date.
What's
Meanwhile,
the
in
interest?
background-
Oh, no interest. I will find you when I believe that you have the means to pay.
I'll consider it. You're gonna hang around for a little bit, right?
Oh yes, I am finding this movie quite intriguing.
Do we even want to know what movie he's watching now?
Yeah.
One of the Pokemon movies, of course. And by Pokemon movies, I mean us. We're the Pokemon movie.
It actually if you guys move to where you can see the TV he's looking at, it is actually showing each of you in several little corners on the TV.
Spike's not going to look at that right now, but Spike, Nova, and Chart are all going to vanish into shadows, kind of sucked into them.
Nerashi's just gonna go squint and go. If this is a movie, then what was that earlier? Was it just like a side adventure, a side movie, fucking spin-off series?
Oh, that is what we call a crossover.
Thanks, I hate it.
Did you not enjoy it? You were away from Nova for a while.
Yeah, but I had to deal with Hoopa.
That one was a little, surprising, yes.
But I did get to stab Hoopa, so that also felt good.
Yes, speaking of, you may want to check out the moth in your jar there. I believe he is getting bullied at the moment.
Huh? And she's going to fish the jar that she had poured a questionable substance into while on her adventure that the rest of the party has no idea happened.
Yep.
And out comes the jar.
Inside, you see the moth squeaking angrily at you on one side of the jar, and there is a blob of the red god's blood that is just kind of moving around constantly after the moth.
Huh. Well, that's a development. Don't let it grab you, little guy. I'll laugh at you if you do.
I am
Talk
fairly
about-
certain you would laugh at him regardless.
Yes.
Hey, that's kind of neat. If you don't want it, can I have it?
Oh, this is actually vaguely somewhat important. We do probably kind of need to hold on to it for now.
No, I mean the blob.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh.
That is probably not a substance I should let loose here.
Unfortunate. Okay, well, I'm going to go.
Hey, Greaves, what if I
inspect
fed it to
things.
Nova?
Oh, I would very much be intrigued to see that. Go for it.
Oh, goodness.
Out of character, I guess that's how he'll be able to evolve.
Lord.
Hold on, fan art.
Osmond just gives a concerned look. I don't know if that's edible.
You think that's gonna stop Nova? He drank seawater that had sea life in it.
Fair point. But anyways, I'm gonna go clean the kitchen or something.
Fan art.
I just saw it. Bringing it up.
Yep, bringing it up.
Yep, that's tofu.
Thank you, Ido.
Give Gab. It hit Give Gab right in the heart.
Aww.
Wow, apparently Tofu has some fans.
Of course Gib Gab would like tofu. He's a fucking gremlin.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
He's small, he's criminal, and he makes people hate being near him through chicanery.
Tofu's just a little guy.
An adorable little guy.
Yeah,
It
just
would
like Varga's a
do
little
literally
guy.
Everything if Varga was there to stop him.
Out of character, we were highly expecting you guys to start fighting right away.
I was really hoping.
If they would have did anything, Nova would have actually just started fighting him
I
right
was-
away.
I was really hoping
Spectacular.
Punch Puppy would throw hands.
Yeah.
Nova was just more confused what was going on, but the moment anything actually happened, he was gonna start fighting.
Rain,
But
okay.
nothing ever happened, so.
Rain was just too tired of this crap. He's like, "Freaking
Aw.
come on.
Although, if Punch Puppy wants someone strong to fight, Varga would definitely be the choice.
You all can do sparring after we get work done.
That's true.
Use your standby and rest time for that, please.
Would you sacrifice Nova for him, Gib Gab, without skipping a heartbeat?
So, I gather Tofu is going to do some appraisal.
Real quick, kinda sorta Guru, Varga, Tofu, and Chard are from a one-shot that, Kai did for us at, Furry Week in Atlanta one year. And I believe they've been used in a one-shot since, except for Varga, because I had to work that day.
Yeah, they were
Yeah, we
used.
them. Go ahead.
They were used in a one shot that I ran that was set in this world that actually takes place after this particular episode.
And Key very
Oh.
well may actually go from that one shot to being a full campaign someday in the future. So,
No, Hex, stay in the house, that's where it's safe. There's no people
Bye,
there.
Hex.
bye, Hex.
Bye,
See ya.
Rex. Anyways, while that's all happening, Rain told the Fluids what's going on upstairs about the pirates, that we're having a parlay, whatever that means. And explains all that in his own words. And also told them, like, there's some people that's gonna help out with the medical side of things, but do not let any of them know what happened to Anand's Wilds. Apparently, some of the pirates here came from.
You are very quiet suddenly.
I think it's because he's trying to whisper.
Yeah, I think he is. Too.
Just pretend I'm whispering then. So the pirates.
We don't need to pretend.
You are still very quiet.
Why am I quiet?
Turn up the volume on your mic a little bit.
Your mic is all over the place tonight.
I don't know why. Is this better?
Quick.
I
little
literally
bit.
hear no difference.
I heard a little bit more, but it's not a lot.
To me, it sounded like he was just talking louder.
Maybe move the mic a little bit closer and check Discord settings.
Hello? How about this?
That's better.
That's better.
Okay, so I just unplugged my mic and replug it. But yeah, I was letting the Floets know that some of the pirates came from Huntsport, but they have no idea what happened to it, so please do not mention what has happened to it right now until the captain tells them.
And this is how the Floets find out there's pirates on the ship.
Well, about that, we don't think that they can help.
Why is that?
We should probably have a meeting with everyone.
Oh god. And Rain comes back. Whoa. Rain goes back.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Why?
Because you're going upstairs now.
Yeah.
And you're rushing.
We have already learned that weasels and stairs are not friends. It's those little waddly legs of theirs.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna do body, instinct, and acrobatics. Oh, please, this will be enough. Okay.
All right. Yeah, you did it. You just won it.
Nice. You wasted all of your luck for tonight.
Just as Zim planned.
Did you plan this? This is why you planned it?
Twould be good
Okay.
if you tithed a few coins now and then. The favor of gods is worth a few gold.
Now, dear Weasel, that would be telling.
Why me?
Because it's easy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it does a lot of damage.
All the damage. So Ren, you went upstairs?
Yes, I thought Master was gonna do something. Hey guys, we need to have a big meeting. The Floets has to tell us something big that's happening.
I mean,
Well,
you'll
that's
see that
never a
both
good
Spike
sign.
and you'll see that both Spike and Nova are missing.
What? Where did they go?
They're having a meeting with the other captain to discuss the things that they can give us to help and some other stuff.
Oh no.
Also,
Oh.
I think that they're fixing a hat or something, so that too.
Also, while I do like the idea of saving time, it is important that I know what exactly Spike and Nova tell them. So we will have to play that scene out.
Alright.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I think you're still on, Ren. I don't think we're switching over to us yet.
Oh, I thought. I'm sorry. My brain thought it was switching to them first. So I guess we all should have the meeting right now then. Even without them, it sounds like it's a big emergency right now.
And there's a Esper just leisurely walking towards the cargo hold. Waves. Hi.
Waves back awkwardly.
And then Tofu just turns and continues heading towards the cargo hold.
But yeah, we should have the meeting, like right now, please.
Completely up to Cobalt, Nerashi, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
Osmund.
like
Yeah, okay, I guess.
Narashi's just
go
going to
to the
go,
meeting.
yeah, probably a good idea if the Floettes think that there's something important to talk about.
we all-
Yeah. Where do you want to do? Like, we should probably just go into one of the rooms because there's other mons on the ship now. So
that's probably a good idea. Right, let's do that. As I walk slowly, well not slowly, but walk normally downstairs and like, all right, Flo, we're getting a room set up so we can all talk about this.
Oh, that fast? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you said it's an emergency, so
We actually did not.
Rain just face palms.
They did
Typical
not, in fact,
weasel.
say it was an emergency. In fact,
Yeah,
they
they
said
said
that we
everybody
should
should
have
be involved.
we
Well,
should
still-
talk about it later.
Still,
Oh, Osmond is like, okay, so which room? Like, will this one work? And just gestures to a random room.
Yeah?
Okay. And
Okay.
Osmond will walk in.
Rain will follow.
Are Cobalt and Nerashi joining?
Yeah, I am.
Nerashi is going to look very put upon, but yes.
Yeah.
Oh no, she has to move.
Look, the rest of the party does not know this, but she has had a day. Even
I think we all had a day, though.
Nerashi has had a bigger day.
This is a big competition to who had a bigger day.
Nerashi wins. I will tell you this straight up. This is not a competition. This is a Nerashi started at the finish line, and the rest of you are never catching up.
Wow.
All right, folks, you have the room.
Oh yeah, Spike and Nova aren't coming because they I think they're over on the other ship.
Yeah, they're negotiating all sorts of stuff with the captain.
Okay, that's news to me too.
You were there for it, Rain.
I was there for these talk.
You
but
were
I was
there.
You were there, yeah. You were there.
You weren't told
You
to go and do things until after you guys agreed to this.
So the himbo stamp on Rain's forehead starts to flash in, multicolored lights.
Just
Look, my
win.
brain is tired. Okay, give me a break.
Your brain works?
Apparently, no.
Oh. It's okay. Alright, so what's the news?
Okay, well, so we've kind of been looking over several of the wounded, and most of them should be awake by now. So we started kind of doing some little tests and such with the limited supplies here. We've discovered that there is some kind of poison. Everyone that
Poison?
got shot was in fact they received some kind of poison from the gunshots. We tried some Pecha-based remedies that we know, and none of them are having any effect.
Well, That does explain why the Durant woke up and nobody else so far.
Yeah.
Because all he had was a dent that didn't actually enter his system.
Besides, like, pecha berries, is there any other, like, way we can... Any other things that we could try?
There was an antidote in the medical supplies, one of the human-made ones, and that also did not have an effect.
That is not good.
No, it's not.
So I could see if I could maybe some herbal remedies could, well, like, I might have a little bit of ginger and lavender and turmeric and such left. I might be able to maybe help a little, but I don't know, like, unless
I think maybe because we're dealing with human medicines, I think this may be above our pay grade. I think we may need to find an an expert.
Yeah.
We think that may be the case as well. We need to get to shore and find a human doctor. Or, maybe if Flan were awake, he could figure something out, but he was also shot. And
shit.
We're kind of seeing that this poison seems to be preventing them from waking up. We
Alright.
don't know yet if it'll actually kill them, but they're not waking up even still.
Alright. And then it sounds like we have a goal. We need to go to the humans and kidnap one of their doctors.
Maybe not resort to that?
Cobalt, you might get a pirate offer if you keep on talking like that.
Yeah, we definitely need to inform Spike about this, because he's the one that'll have the most, like, human knowledge, I guess.
When the pirates healers come in, we can tell them what's going on, and maybe they can do something about it.
Yeah, maybe the pirates can help a little.
Yeah. Like, help us kidnap one of the humans.
Charge somewhere in the distance already writing out the contract for Cobalt to join.
Please take him.
Jesus.
I cannot deal with two of this.
Cobalt, I don't think kidnapping a human would be a good idea.
They nuked us!
Yes, but not all humans are like that. Like we've seen with Joey.
And besides, they're working with my dad.
It's his daddy issues. Got it.
Yeah, there's at least a faction that probably could use a little bit of
Odds are, though, is I wouldn't trust one of them to even heal the Pokemon if we kidnapped them. They'd probably just poison them and then be like, I don't know why it's not working. That's what I would do if I was forced to deal with you all against my will.
Anyways, I think I'll get back to what I was doing, cleaning the kitchen. If that's all, because I mean, yeah, I can do a little bit and have the herbs and stuff, and though most of it's gone. But yeah, I don't know.
All we can do right now is just wait and see what's going on the other end.
Oh, someone should probably let the Durant know that there's a Esper walking around.
I mean, I think you're the only one that knows where he went,
Yep.
Osmond.
Yeah.
Oh lord. Okay.
Out of character, there's already a bunch of pirates starting to walk around and look for what's broken and what's not.
Nerashi's going to go, you should, probably go do that, like,
No.
now?
Yep. Okay. And Osmond will begin hastily making his way down to the bottom, to the engineering.
I'm going to assume that Tofu probably boxed him.
That sounds absolutely reasonable. Shall I roll for it?
His stats are not that high, so you're pretty much guaranteed to succeed.
Well, the question is crit.
Fair point. Go ahead and roll.
Okay, I'm going to just do this in 2 stages, I suppose. Or rather, I suppose I could write out the formula. What is the basic formula?
It's in Fantasy Grounds explanation if you want to
give
copy
me
it.
Yeah, give me a second. But in the meantime, y'all can go to another scene or something. It's fine.
All right, off to Era talking to himself, featuring Nova.
Yeah, so like 2.5 conversation. 2.5
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah. Welcome to being the voice actor from Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
I half expected
True.
this to happen at the same time. Was hoping it wouldn't. I was hoping that they'd pick Nerashi.
Yeah, I'm about to say Nerashi was your only hope there, and Nerashi had a cameo appearance she had to deal with.
Nerashi is peopled out so fucking hard, it's not even funny.
Understandable. Have a nice day. So, when you guys pull out of the shadows, you guys are in an office that is a little bit too big for Chard to be in. He will motion to some chairs, immediately disappear, reappear now with some bolts of fabric, disappear, reappear with what looks like a full-on sewing kit and toss it up on the desk. Then finally get up in the chair, look at Nova for half a second, look at Spike. He'll pull out a couple of bottles, he'll pour a drink for Spike. That's obviously a mix of elixir or juice. Then he'll look at Nova one more time and just pour him a cup of juice.
Fair.
Push them forward and be like, there, take a seat, take a deep breath. Mr.
Nova will blink a couple of times and then go.
Go.
Oh, you didn't hear it, but I did like a loud like gasp of air on my side. Like, yeah, like that. But my mic, I have some audio suppression stuff on my mic, so you don't hear like my keyboard.
To be
so I
fair,
guess
I've
it
turned
didn't pick it
off.
up.
I've turned off a majority of my suppression, and also I practically had to stick the fucking thing in my mouth.
Yeah, so just imagine like massive big EV inhale.
The really
once he says
cartoony
that.
inhales.
Like it takes multiple seconds to just inhale, and is like holding it questioningly.
Char just stares at you for a few moments, then his head will slowly turn to Spike. And Spike's just gonna look at Nova and go, Nova, he meant take a seat and, relax, I think. You can exhale.
Nova will still hold it for a couple of seconds before exhaling, and just going, then why do you say to take a deep breath?
Because that's a turn of phrase that means relax. Nova.
Wouldn't you have to write down something in order to turn words?
Nova, just take a seat, please.
He'll take a seat.
Chart immediately understands Nerashi's glee when he was like taking the Nova.
No, there's a reason why he's pissed at this random ass gnome that showed up in the middle of his negotiations and then suggested that. Because now he's got to deal with this Eevee while trying to figure out what the hell's going on back in Arlen Wilds.
The funniest part being that the Eevee might be the biggest source of willing information for him because he doesn't know better than to not say things.
All right, Nova, can I please have your hat?
Okay, but don't hurt it, and it's only gonna be until it's fixed.
Don't you worry about it. I'll have it fixed very quickly.
Gwyn and slowly handing over the hat.
Repair roll on the hat. I don't like that one. That one's getting sold. He has plenty of boost dice. Oh, only 7 logic.
I mean, if Zim, no, I'm about to say there isn't too much he could really do for it, so I'm not gonna ask.
But
I
he'll
mean,
take
you
your hat.
could vigor boost the 9s.
Oh, why not? Chart's not going to be doing any vigor boosting elsewise today.
That you know of.
He's got plenty.
Insert Zim's cackling here.
Oh, duh.
Boosted to a 9 logic.
I'd do the cackle myself, but I do not have the energy today.
But yeah, Chart's going to pull out that inner lining and repair it and stuff, and he'll be working silently for several minutes. Eventually, if nobody says anything other than Nova, aka Spike, he'll be like, whenever you're ready, you can start talking about the hell happened over in Ireland.
Do you want the long or the short? Wait, is there a medium? Hey, Spike, what would the medium be?
I actually don't know. The long, please. Okay. You're not drinking yourself? I don't drink.
Oh, you must be
Even
really dehydrated then.
Even with Nova in the room? I'm beginning to re-question my habits, but no.
Finally, someone feels what Nerashi feels. Suffer.
Oh my gosh.
I'm no longer the only one.
Well, it's really complicated. Really complicated? Take a drink already. Maybe let the Eevee speak for a beginning if you can't. There's Scaredy Pup. Can you stop calling me that?
This hamlet shall not fall.
When you stop stuttering,
Trust
yes.
Graded my stream with 7 viewers.
Hello there, TransXP TTRPG. Welcome in. Thank you very much for that raid. Hello, everyone. I am Razim. We are... You have come into the middle of our Wild Traditions Scar campaign.
Wild transitions.
Yeah.
I heard that too.
Almost. But yeah, you guys have come into the middle of one of our Pokemon tabletop RPG campaigns. We have a lot of them here. We have Pathfinder, we've got several Pokemon campaigns, a couple of Digimon ones, The Pokemon and Digimon ones are run with our custom Scar system, or Stories and Creatures in Alternate Realities.
A prudent choice.
Yeah. Right now, the party is talking with some pirates. I am the storyteller for this campaign, but one of the players is playing the pirates, so, you know, I get to sit here and just listen to the player talk to themselves back and forth.
Hey, he gets to listen to them. Okay, I'm not gonna make the joke, but you know the joke.
There's
Look,
a
this-
couple jokes that you could make, though.
Okay, fine. I'll enunciate then. You know, he gets to sit here and watch the players play with themselves.
Woo.
Yes. We have a lot
I
of
knew
tabletop
it.
games here. A lot of fun. We have artists that come and join us throughout the week. I do multiple other games such as Timberborn, Schedule 1, The Sims, and yeah, I will let them get back to it. And for now, thanks for sharing your community.
Look, just start from the top already.
Okay.
Oh.
I was born in Arlafor originally, and
Please stop
I
at this instant.
but you said you wanted the long version.
I'm beginning to regret many things. And that's odd because I am a borderline psychopath.
I'm just saying, Nerashi feels vindicated and she does not know why.
All right,
But okay.
here's the deal. Nova, this is apple juice with a little bit of lemon in it. Enjoy it and watch me fix her hat, okay?
Okay. And he'll start drinking the apple juice and is going to stare very intently because you told him to watch you.
Then he's going to slowly turn back to the Pucciana. Now you. Because apparently I have to spell this out. Just start from the beginning, wherever the hell it is of this particular situation. Because I am losing patience now. And that's rare. Okay. So, we were dealing with a bunch of stuff in town because Hunsport has secrets. I'm assuming you know that. Considering, yes. Okay, so, well, it started with ships showing up in port. And, they fought, the town's, water Pokemon. And, take a bloody drink. Do you want some herb? I could throw some herb in it if it'd help.
Offer in that
no.
tiny lettuce?
You know, just a little bit of lettuce.
A little bit of tiny lettuce.
Everybody loves the tiny lettuce. Well, the water forces got wiped out. Then planes flew over and started bombing all the dungeons. Yeah, I think to make it so that way we couldn't escape. And then they dropped a nuclear bomb on us in the center of the island and dusted Tree Daddy. Tree Daddy. The Trevenant. Specifically. It was a bit of chaos. A lot of Pokemon hidden bunkers. We had all the legendaries show up and try to help. Mew bubbled it. Plane stuck around for a while. We went off and woke up Hund. And Then the ground invasion started. Turns out that some Pokemon were collared, and their normal intentions were reversed, and there were humans. Technically, some random humans showed up at some point in time. It's all kind of blurry. It all happened really fast. Is well, that's disturbing. And from what you're telling me, it sounds like a lot happened, yes? Shard's actually kind of not looking like he's paying attention, by the way, Nova. It looks like he's paying attention to your hat and fixing it.
Okay, this is good. At least to Nova.
Are you paying attention? You don't sound like you're paying attention. No, I am. I just tend to get absorbed here. Do you have more information at all? Some humans from another nation showed up to help. We don't know where they're from, though. They were helpful, kind of. In most of the cities,
Joey.
Huh?
Poor Joey. Only kind of helpful.
Yeah. He's top fucking
Joey.
percent, don't you know?
Yeah, Joey with the sniper rifle, though, man.
It wasn't even a sniper rifle. He just domed him with a normal ass rifle.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
Except for Joey's top percent. Are you happy, everybody?
Yes.
Briefly pauses, looks up from what he's doing, looks back down, lost interest. The invasion happened really quickly. I know that some of the other cities were burned to the ground. I know that our city was being overwhelmed. That's about all I got. I don't know which nation did it. It was a lot. Alright. That's some details. So how the hell did you end up on an Zeppelin, airship, whatever the hell you wants to call it, in this part of the sea? Well, the owner of the ship kind of tossed a bunch of us on in the last-ditch effort to escape. It was just getting so bad. There were a lot of dead. And, we got hit by something and we crashed. I think the bubbles broke. I think we might have gone down again. Again? Yeah, and the legendaries were even going down. Nova.
Huh?
Your hat's being handed back.
Oh, okay. Nova will immediately start to inspect it.
Chard is a master at clothier.
It is incredibly well done. Looks even better than it was given to you.
All right. You know what? Just for character's sake, I'm gonna roll an appraise, but I'm gonna make it like an actual roll and make it be body for him because he's going to be like turning it over and like poking at it. 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 is enough for him to notice that it's really good. So he'll nod once and like happily look over at Pirate Captain Shard, and he's just gonna go, "Thanks, Pirate Captain. This looks really good."
That is one of my hobbies. You learn to have plenty when you're on the sea all the time. I assume this satisfies you?
Confused head tilt.
All right, skipping that, let's move on to, do you have any details of the situation your captain slash leader slash friend, whatever you want to call him, here provided me? Any details he missed? Any important notes you think are viable as I question why I'm asking you?
Nova's going to blink twice and then just go, "Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening because you told me to watch you work on my hat."
Back in a
All
second.
right then. What'd you say, Cobalt?
Stepping away.
Out of character. Spike could tell Nova to go get Nerashi.
Spike could, but Spike's kind of in a weird position right now. Though that is a good idea. You know what? D10, tell me if Spike has a brain cell for a moment.
Well, he's next to Nova, so no.
No, my brain cell's being shut off because Nova spoke.
Holy
Nova?
moly.
Nova, Nerashi.
Yes.
You both are being swapped places.
Excuse me?
I
Greaves
think
is
Greaves is stepping in.
Greaves is
Good.
watching all of you on the TV.
Nerashi just goes, I knew it was him! That son of a bitch! Alright, where am I?
The
Chart
best
pulls
part
back
is
the
that
cup.
if he just asked Nova to talk, Nova just would have spilled so much stuff. But he asked him different questions effectively.
Char doesn't know how to deal with you yet.
That's
Yeah,
true. Yeah, I think he's
The
figuring
chart
it
was
out pretty
trying
fast.
to
though.
finesse. You need no finesse.
You cannot
He's trying to be
finesse someone this
diplomatic
dumb.
and finesse the conversation, and Nova is just not picking it up.
He's too dumb. He's legitimately too stupid for finesse. The
Nova
himbo is
disappears
a
and
little too
Nerashi
strong.
appears.
Yup. So now there's a Nerashi here. And you also hear her exclamation. And then she
Yep.
looks around. Now she's looking around.
Charge is going to pull back the cup that Nova's drinking out of, literally throw it out the window, cup and all, because he doesn't need that cup anymore. He's afraid the stupid will be infectious. He'll grab a new cup and he'll pour you a drink. It's grog. It's rum and fruit juice.
Nerashi is going to down it. No hesitation.
All right.
Man, that red broken counter is just climbing.
Yeah. Skin
That's
bigger
it.
and bigger.
It's a gift.
Remind me to not use the expensive rum on you. Here, he'll just pull out cheap rum and put it on the counter on the table in front of you.
She will start sipping at this one now that she got her immediate drink out of the way.
All right. So, from your captain here, I was discussing, or he was telling me about the incidents that happened over in Ireland's wilds. Based on his reaction and how scared he looks, I'm assuming it's pretty bad.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very bad.
Cobalt's not there.
If
Oh, I'm not there. Sorry, I just
Yeah,
got back.
no.
It'd be funny
Nervous
if
think I
Cobalt
was
just
there.
popped up to say that and disappeared.
And
From
also
what I
said-
gather,
And
Go.
also said something about kidnapping too. But yeah.
From what I gather, it sounds like the humans invaded your lands. It sounds like they dropped a nuclear bomb. It sounds like they have killed many and are using some sort of control collar.
yes.
Are there other details that are pertinent, other than some other humans showing up to help, apparently?
From what I understand, wasn't out of character. We got glimpses of the armored Pokemon, right?
Yes.
The one in particular.
Yeah, we did.
There was this one really scary armored Pokemon that was, beating all of the legendaries' asses.
All right.
Don't know what it was, other than the fact that, you know, it was probably the main reason they were able to win.
Interesting.
Out of character, did we know what color the Pokemon was, or no?
Oh yeah,
I
we know
believe
absolutely what it is out of character.
Out of character, if you've seen the Pokemon movies, at least the first one, you know what this is.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
In character, he's
In
asking,
cha-
do we know what colors it was?
Yes, yes.
No. It was
Okay.
fully armor clad, and this particular appearance was fully armor clad.
Got it, okay.
Do we know what color the armor was? It was just like all black,
It was a dull gray.
dull gray? So like gunmetal gray.
Yeah.
Good color.
It is good color. That's true.
Well, all right. So, from what I gathered, you all crashed right away, and you're all not seafarers at all.
No.
Which explains why you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, most of us kind of lived in the woods or did things involving the...
Oh, so not even... All right.
I lived on the opposite side of Hun's Port from the actual port, so I didn't really interact with it much myself.
Understood. What about you? I did ghost things, you know, like spooks do. Like, you would understand, right? I'm not a ghost. Oh.
And there goes Red again.
I was trying to get quiet.
Spike did a racism.
And Red broke.
I always thought Nerashi would be the first one to do that.
No, apparently we were all wrong.
Well, you know, Black Flame Charmander that is, like, just unemotional this entire
Wearing
time.
a skull?
Wearing a skull? That's gotta be a ghost, right? No.
I mean, unemotional mostly. Nova did give him some emotion, frustration.
To be fair, that's an emotion Nova gives everyone.
Once again, borderline psychopath felt a twinge of emotion. That's rare, so he noticed it.
He's
What
just
is
like,
this emotional
ah,
feeling? Ah, stupid.
that thing Varga tries to not let me be near.
Well, alright. Do you have maps? I'll take that as a no. Do you have a compass? I'll take that as a no. You know what? I'm just going to assume no on this last one as well. Looks at Nerashi. Do you guys have any experience on your ship of sailing?
No.
Do you have any experience leading? Looks at Spike. Alright.
Nerashi's kind of gonna do the so-and-so. Our group has been together for a few days now, and just Spike and I have more or less been in charge. And, you know, nobody's killed each other yet, so...
Well, that is the start of every group.
I mean, Red got himself killed.
Yeah. Yeah. But no party member has killed another party member.
Yet.
Ren killing himself is a problem for Ren to deal with. That's... I'm sure the courts can do something about restitution in that case. Nerashi, frankly, doesn't give a shit. So
I think he's
Wow.
actually dying now.
Yeah, that sounded like actual death.
I told you, it's just too easy.
It really is.
Osmond, Ray just falls over dead next to you.
At this
fine.
point,
I'll
nobody's
handle the time.
surprised.
Osmond is going to shove an herbal remedy in Red's mouth.
He's going for the three-peat, guys.
Can we get F's in chat? Or maybe X is the doubt that he'll stay dead.
This idiot is literally too dumb to stay dead.
Look, like I said earlier, maybe he should consider necromancy because he couldn't kill his patients anymore. They'd already be dead, so...
We're gonna create a new meme, guys. It's gonna be FX. It's to pay respects but doubt they're gonna stay down.
Wow. Brutal. Absolutely brutal.
Ren FX coming to a theater near you.
To be fair, with Ren's inability to, you know, not choke on his own laughter, staying down is not an issue for him.
As we all just sit here and listen to Ren laugh.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is like peak comedy. Like, what else am I supposed to be doing?
Yeah. Like I said, everybody only comes to my channel for Ren. There's a reason he's the boss.
I was just about to bring that up.
I'm not the boss!
Whatever you say, Chief.
Yeah, hold on. I've still got that talk. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, boss.
Oh my god!
I don't have that lined up right now. I've got too many icons.
I still have mine on there.
So while Ren is laughing, Chard's gonna ask, do you know how many survivors there were? Is this like a total destruction or not?
How many ships did we see actually get out like ours? Do we know that, Zim?
You do not know how many actually made it away.
Okay. Well,
But-
we're not sure. I know there were other ships like this one being loaded with people. I remember seeing a couple, but I don't know if they made it out even remotely as well as us. Yeah, I know. I'm keeping you busy tonight. Don't you worry.
Well, I
How
suppose
is this even like what is breaking the Ren at this point?
He looked at
Are
the
you
stream.
okay?
He
He just
No.
he's just too much of a bottom. And
No, I'm
he
saying he
cannot
looked at
handle
the
being near
stream.
me. That's
That-
I don't
it.
know
what
what you're
Marten
talking
said.
about. I don't think Nova's changed at all. He's always been like this.
Hey, he's always been like this.
seriously,
about the other-
Ren, what is the problem?
He just can't stop laughing. He's one of those types, once you get him rolling, he just keeps going. Like, you know, like he did down the stairs.
Thump, 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 thump.
I'm trying not to scream! I'm trying not to scream again!
How have you not gotten a noise complaint from your neighbors yet?
I don't
Yeah, I'm surprised
know.
too. And yeah, I've gotten noise complaints before.
Great fun! Right, Boo?
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
All
Oh,
right,
boy.
Gib Gab.
Oh well, what these?
A major influence has been redeemed.
Oh, dear goodness.
I
Oh,
will remember
Oh.
that, Gib Gab.
Gib Gab, what?
So back to game. Because I want to move away from having to talk to myself.
Yeah, you're
Alright,
currently
back
talking
to
to
game.
Nerashi.
All right, what about the other cities? Do you know anything about them at all?
What was it? Arlafor was getting besieged. I remember that much.
More of this benevolence.
Duffings
I
has
can
brought the
actually answer
chaos.
this.
Okay.
I saw on monitors. They were
I know.
Oh,
Well, okay. That will be interesting to reverse, but I think I've got an idea on that.
Oh God!
Okay. I'm gonna do the ye old Nerashi classic and worry about that never.
So from what I saw on the monitors, everything was gone. Like, I mean, gone. One city was definitely burnt down. Another one was definitely run over. It's, I don't think there's much left standing. At all. Alright.
So I could actually answer this question. As for the death total, there was approximately 27% dead.
I'd ask what you're doing in my office, but you're some sort of Fae nonsense, aren't you?
Oh, I am certainly not Fae. I am but a simple gnomish merchant.
I don't know what a gnome is.
Well, I can assure you that it is not Fae. Now, that said, there were 60% of the population of Arlem's Wild that was taken captive via the Callers or otherwise. And the remaining are... they are either wounded or like these folks.
Alright, understood. Here's what I need you two to do. Since you're so unorganized, I need to gather some maps. I'll gather some equipment. I need you to find somebody on your ship that's willing to learn how to navigate. I need you to find somebody on your ship that's willing to learn how to do ship repairs, etc., etc. Maybe somebody that wishes to learn how to sew so that when we make you sails, that they don't go to waste. I will gather some supplies and bring it over myself. Then I'm going to roll up my sleeves and join my men in working and repairing your ship. I'm leaving it to Tofu to look over your inventory. I may ask for a couple of things in trade because I am giving you quite valuable items. Afterwards, if you guys have gold, I do have items on the ship that has fallen off other ships that might be for sale. I'll let you browse that. Does this all sound fair to you two?
You know, I'm really certain that them throwing it overboard does not count as it falling off.
Chard's eyes move to wherever the gnome is. If he's in the room.
Oh, he's just leaning against one of the corners.
Nerashi's just gonna shrug and go, I assumed it was a euphemism for they just took it from another ship as pirates.
I can only imagine, like, the stone grinding sound as Chard's eyes move.
Oh yeah. Here, what? I'm
gonna play the sound.
Well, I'm not playing the sound. I'm grabbing. I'm grabbing something.
Yes, Nerashi, you have it correct. Thank you for being the smartest person in this room right now.
It is a curse, and it is unfortunately you've seen the level of intelligence that me and Spike have to deal with just by being around the EV.
You know what, Captain Spike? I'm going to forgive the fact that you're obviously shell-shocked and trying to stuff it down. You have to deal with a lot. Do you want more alcohol before you go back and deal with the a lot that you have to deal with? So that way you can, you know, possibly do the thing that your friends obviously see you can do? Yes?
Don't worry, Spike. I've got your back. And frankly, the only reason I didn't claim the captain spot is because I was tired of being in charge of this group.
I mean, okay. I'm gonna drink this now. And then I guess we got work to do, huh?
Yep.
All right. All right. Let me know when you're done drinking. I'll just send you all back and I'll get the stuff gathered. And then I'll start pulling some of my men after work.
Oh my god, Ido.
What did I do?
Ido, yes. What did you bring? Yes!
There you go, Octo.
There we go. We did it. See? It's that easy.
I swear to God, by the time that we part the ships, which is probably going to be a few days, because goddammit, we're going to have to teach y'all how to not be idiots on the sea.
I just want to point out that Chart is at some point going to have to interact with Cobalt, and he's going to go, "Oh fuck, it's not just the Eevee. There's two of them."
But Cobalt has promise.
Wait until he interacts with Rain.
And he's going to go, "Ah, this one has no promise."
Wow! Ow!
Oh, so mean.
He's
I
just
saw
being
the shot, I had to
absolutely
take it.
slaughtered. No mercy.
Oh!
Wow.
Nerashi has no
Nerashi is
mercy.
raising. Nerashi has the red flag up. There's no quarter here.
No. You don't. You're not even being given the choice to surrender. You're just all getting it.
And we could go back to the other group because Spike's probably going to down a couple of drinks before being sent back. And by the way, Nerashi, Chart is going to veritably point out that Spike's trying to stuff down emotions.
Ah, that's not a good sign.
Before Greaves pops out of the room, he's just gonna look at Nerashi and Spike. By the way, no hard feelings, but the audience has demanded it.
What?
And he poofs away from the room.
No, there's hard feelings, you little motherfucker.
Wait, no, you get, no. Char just blinks slowly, like this is happening, and goes, I'll remember him. Not fondly, but I'll remember him.
So...
You're going on the list!
Storm clouds are forming over the ships.
No, not again!
Oh boy.
Nova, where are you?
Hey.
Or rather,
wherever
Nerashi,
Nerashi
where
was.
were you?
Nerashi was just on the main deck.
Okay.
I'm BRBing really quickly. I'm gonna let you other people do things for 30 seconds.
Or wait, had we disbanded from our little meeting?
I believe
Because-
so. There's no reason why. We're
Okay,
still
okay,
there, yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah, because Osmund went down to deal with Tofu and McGip.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, Nova, you are on the main deck. What you doing?
He's going to look around confusedly because obviously there was no warning given, and then just go, "Oh, I guess the pirate captain guy did the thing again." He probably should have told me though. But the hat has been fixed. Although I still probably have to tell Uncle Zora that it got broke at some point. But it's fixed.
Rain, where are you? Are you on the main deck with Nova?
Yep.
Excellent. Lightning comes from the clouds above, somehow arcing through the window directly to Nova.
And Rain just got blasted by white light.
Oh no, Rain's fine.
I know, but the lightning, is very bright. So
Well, yes, but it's
Yeah,
also
flashbang.
midday.
So
That's still going to be very bright.
Zim,
Yes.
Lucky break.
Hilarious.
I think Zim forgot about that. I can just, I don't know, I just picture him frowning at the computer right now.
Lucky break?
Yeah, it's Drop the Tail, but I renamed it for Nova's flavor. I publicly talked about how I was taking that, but just renaming it for Nova's flavor.
Yeah. I need to remind myself.
It just negates the attack. It does not apply protected. It does not do anything. It just negates the attack.
Well, even with influence, Nova cannot die. However, Osmond, you are going below decks. Going to save, you know, let McGip know and stuff. You see McGip kind of boxed up.
Bad to the bone.
And Tofu standing there. And lightning comes, arcing up behind you. You are dead. Unless you have something like that.
No. Tofu does not. I'm sorry. Osmond does not. Though, let's see.
I'm going to count this as an attack from chat, Gib Gab.
It would have to be the most finagle like thing possible to try and label a targeted lightning strike as a not an attack.
All I'm saying is it is a darn shame that you are not standing next to Varga.
Spike, Nerashi.
Yeah.
Just sitting in an office drinking across from Chard.
Yeah, lightning comes arcing in through the window. The same window that the Cup Nova head was tossed out of. Your hearts stop as well.
Thank God.
Cobalt!
Yeah?
Where are you at?
I'm assuming, like, somewhere, like, where I can see the other ship just going, like, what's happening right now.
You were literally there. You know what's happening.
Yeah, but now I don't know, because I forgot.
Oh my God.
Oh God, what's happening?
I can't tell the difference between the player and the character. They're the exact same person.
It's all yeah. It's almost like I'm acting out. Method actor.
You know, method acting would require you to not be like this in real life.
That's because I'm that good.
I don't believe you. I think you're too much of a himbo to be able to lie like that.
Anyways, lightning is arcing for Cobalt. Your heart stops.
Oh.
Next to you, Rain. Nova is looking very different now.
Eh?
His
Rain's
fur is
blank.
very spiky and yellow now.
What? Nova?
Lol, first Evo.
We don't have any icons, but yes, Nova is a Jolteon at this time.
Nice.
Temporarily.
Nova. Temporarily. Okay, so first off, sorry, the evolutions are all various different heights. Okay, Jolteon. Wow, that's more than doubles. Okay, so yeah, Nova's now like over 2.5 feet tall now from 1 foot.
Leggy boy.
Which is still shorter than Rain.
It is still shorter than Rain, but that is a noticeable massive increase. And Nova will just blink a couple of times and go, yeah, Rain?
Take a look at yourself real quick.
Also,
I'll look
Rain,
down at himself.
Cobalt has been zapped by lightning right next to you. It is, his heart has stopped.
Nova will just go, I don't get it. What are you talking about?
Do you notice your fur change color?
Head tilt.
Again, Rain, this is God now. There is somebody next to you that just got hit by lightning, and their heart stopped. Maybe now is not the time to be worrying about why Nova is bigger.
Okay, you know what? You know what? I'm going to do something here.
I'm going to die.
Brain cell turns on.
I'm going to die, and
Nova
it's all
gets true
because
comboed, but
Brain
that's still a success.
is
You know
so
what?
preoccupied
Actually-
about how Nova's bigger to even notice me dying.
He sold it. Nova's just going to, like, you know, with his new with his new body that he doesn't realize is different, is just going to point over at Cobalt and go, "Does me being bigger matter for that, or?"
Crap!
Because you're saying that I'm bigger. I don't think I am, but
Rain just dashes to Cobalt and try to like see what's going on with his heart.
Yeah, okay, roll your medicine.
You're gonna get me killed. I'm
take +1 from Nova.
Let's
Take
see,
what?
what's wrong
Plus
with
one.
his heart? He got shot by lightning!
Take
I mean,
+1
I
from
couldn't-
Nova.
I couldn't
Hey.
see that.
Hey, Cobalt, skill issue.
You did too.
Yeah, and she
Skill
wanted
issue.
it.
Skill issue,
Yeah, but
huh?
she wanted to die. She got exactly what she wanted.
Uh-huh.
She came out ahead in this circumstance by her own estimations.
Yes. Nerashi's dead. I don't have to worry about Nova anymore.
Well, she doesn't. You do. Nova had lucky break.
Yeah, but now I don't, now I can play a character that's not going to hate Nova as much. Easy. Actually, wait. My backup character is literally just as dumb as Nova.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about that.
Uh-oh.
Hope you guys are ready for that, by the way.
So, the original influence here was... Oh, I already accepted it. But basically, Rain would get hit by lightning with the storm card. And his heart would stop, and it would be a small death.
We had to add it to the death counter, didn't we?
Then...
Ido!
The card from Ido came in, and I decided the opposite would be everybody gets zapped by lightning and long death.
Everyone except Rain.
Everybody except for Rain, yes.
That makes Nova's lucky break even funnier here.
And
He's the only one exempt from Rain's awful luck getting us killed.
And to be fair, that lucky break also means that Nova's not going to the afterlife with Nerashi, so it is still a win for her.
Ouch.
It is all coming up Nerashi right now.
I'm getting such out my head. Oh my god.
Okay, so
the plan was
it is
Ren would have to go do medical checks for everybody, and then they'd be fine. He'd go take care of them. And then he fucking ignored Cobalt right fucking next to him because Nova's bigger!
Don't worry, Nova rolled actual real amounts of successes on one dice and reminded him.
Yeah, and then I reminded the player that he actually needs to make a medicine roll. And not just wait for Zim to just tell him to do things.
Like I said, Rain was blind. He could not see what happened with
I told you you were fine!
Also, yeah, so below decks, it was just Osmund, right?
Yeah, just
Or was it-
Osmond, Tofu,
Okay.
Tofu was there, and Magip as well.
So Tofu got to watch that happen.
Yeah, so, I would like to note that, Tofu will, not really having a whole lot of medical knowledge himself, will, in a panic, run over and teleport Osmond to the top deck.
This is funny. Varga does have 3 in medicine. So, anyone who's on the main deck, Varga can at least do a checkup on while we wait on the Weasel to do his job.
Oh, looks
the
like
Weasel
you
did
rolled.
roll.
I did roll.
Wow,
Okay,
that's actually a
well,
roll too.
You said you were rolling to find out what's wrong with Cobalt.
Yes.
He got hit by lightning. His heart stopped.
Okay, I'm gonna CPR then.
Give me another roll.
Take one
Take
from Nova.
because y'all they're on the main deck, correct?
Yes.
Take a +3 to medicine. Or teamwork. Yeah, plus 3 to medicine, unless someone else
Okay.
wants to add teamwork.
Nova can add 1 of either, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Whoa.
Ugh.
You might want to burn a willpower on that one.
Wow.
I'm going to die at this rate.
Oh, wait, when you're rolling that many dice, you might want to use the auto roll thing.
Yeah, I like it this way.
Okay.
Fair.
What power is to reroll everything, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna use one then. My only one.
I miss.
Well,
I like how
I was.
chat is so unified in using Nova as a defibrillator.
I mean, yeah, he can.
Just apply Nova directly to dead body. Bzz.
So,
My main thing is, why is chat making Rain have to fucking do rolls? Like,
It's
That's better.
Because
they're
it's
wanting
funny.
to kill us all.
I mean,
They're
they
wanting
could
to
just
kill us all.
they just did that with a fucking influence.
we'll come back to Rain and Cobalt. So, what is Char's response to suddenly the 2 Pokemon across from him just being zapped by lightning?
So Chard's expression has not changed at all. He's still got that half-lidded, I don't give a shit what's going on kind of look on his face as the 2 bodies slump over, or at least one. I don't know if Spike even leaves a body. And there's just this moment of silence, and he goes, "Well, you're all really pissed off, Arceus. Well, back to your ship. I don't want your dead bodies in here." Just sends them back to the main room of their ship because he's like, don't want that smelling.
A split second as the lightning hits her, you just hear Nerashi go, "Thank God."
Then Chard will slowly lift his sleeve and go, "Medics to the other ship, main deck. Lightning strike, pissed off God. I don't know. Don't care. Maybe pretend to help or something. I'm doing stuff."
That's all, folks.
Chard's gonna go back to business now. He's got stuff together.
Okay.
He has logistics to clear out, considering he has to go through all this shit now.
I'm gonna
Oh,
send
they
that
died.
card back,
Oh, well.
Guru. Rain,
Okay, so
your CPR successful. Cobalt, you wake up to Rain breathing or kissing you.
I push him off as quickly as possible. And I go.
Oh, thank God you're alive. Okay. And I guess I see Osmond next.
I had a weird
Yeah,
out of body experience. I felt like you were just ignoring me this whole damn time.
Oh, he was!
Now go help the others!
He was more interested in Nova being bigger now than you being dead.
I'm not bigger, though. What are you talking about?
So,
I
yeah,
was gonna go to Osmond next and start CPRing.
Osmond slumped on the ground. There's a Durant in a what appears to be a box of force. And
So, what's the Durant think of all of this?
The Durant's in a box.
Yeah, but he got to watch.
They got teleported.
Yeah, but he also got to. He also just got to watch. Two of the people that he does somewhat know just get struck by, or one person he does know gets struck by lightning.
Well, I don't know if that's a very strong word here.
He knows of Osmond. Osmond was there when he woke up.
Am I still getting the medicine and teamwork added for Osmond?
I would assume so.
Actually, Tofu will give you 4 teamwork.
Okay.
Nova is busy anyways.
Oh,
Nova is floating. Nova is floating over to Nerashi, who is now on
Keep him
the
away
main
from
deck.
me. Keep him the fuck away from me. Holy fucking shit. Let me stay the fuck dead.
Nova is being lowered onto Nerashi. Nerashi, you wake with a zap and Jolteon above you with Nova's hat.
Stab. Unknown Pokemon, Nova's hat, stab it.
I mean, roll accuracy then.
Let me go back to. Oh, that's the wrong window. Whoops. I meant to click on a tab and I clicked to do a different window.
Well, Nerashi's rolling that. Rain! Your CPR is a success. Osmond, you wake up getting a kiss from Rain.
Come on!
Osmond will kind of do the panicked scrabble away and like clutching his chest and breathing heavily.
Okay, good. You're like,
What? Why? I was below decks. What in the
Rain is just like gonna move on to see Nova and Nerashi happening, and like, all right, Spike's still dead. He's gonna go to Spike and do CPR now on Spike.
Oh no!
Go do Spike.
Norton's got Spike.
Oh.
We all saw that one happening.
By the way, hey Tigaro, thanks for playing that because Nova has a physical evasion of 7.
Nerashi, that means that is a botch.
It's hit crit, miss fumble.
Oof.
Cool. Can I stab myself in the brain as my fumble?
You can stab yourself, yes. Roll damage on yourself.
Fuck yeah. Get me out of here.
Can I help Norton with his roll then?
Oh no, no need because Spike is good to go and getting a very big kiss from Norton.
Got it.
Thankfully enough, Spike doesn't need to breathe, so he comes to and somebody's kissing him, and he's like, "Oh, this is fiance. This is okay."
This is allowed.
Oh, okay, everything's good. I'm just gonna pass out now.
CJ, I wish I had thought of that.
Oh, that's how you get a suicide immediately. Like instantaneous.
And Rain just
Wait, Nerashi hasn't rolled their damage yet, so yeah, instead your tail goes up, bumps the Jolteon in the rear.
No. As a player, no.
Well, then roll your damage.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
I'm having to remember the math. I forgot to write it down.
He's adding.
So 7. Is it half body or full body?
Half body.
Body.
Full skill.
Just to put it
Yeah.
out there, out of character, Chard really is a borderline psychopath. This group has already pressed him to places where he's starting to feel things again, and it's weird.
To be fair, I think most of that is Nova.
Nova
4
started
damage. I did not do enough damage to kill myself.
Then they died in front of him. He's like, oh. Well, it's this kind of group.
So Tofu will just be like, okay, so that looks like crisis averted. This Durant tried to attack me a little bit, but I think he was just startled. I'm gonna go back to, and then we'll teleport back to where he was.
Is it funny to imagine that all these pirates that are currently walking around, like, doing things on the ship don't even pause when all this happens? They just continue on like nothing's going on at all.
They were given their orders.
Yeah.
So now that Nerashi is awake, I get to do something, and out of game, I am so excited.
Oh dear.
No.
I am so excited. Because Nova's gonna look down at Nerashi and go, "Oh, Nerashi, you should probably be really careful. I think you kind of stabbed yourself a bit because you got startled. Anyways, I'm gonna go help more people. Bye." And Nova's gonna use his new feat called Tracing the Constellations to jump teleport multiple people away and stop next to one of the people that are still currently unconscious / dead. So Nerashi gets to see Nova teleport away.
Holy fucking shit. Graves, get me off. Take me back.
I apologize, but you cannot afford that.
Graves, take me back. I don't want to be here anymore.
Shh. You're interrupting my favorite show. Well, one of them. On the TV, you now see several varieties of Rockruffs sitting in a library.
What's the book club?
Sitting in a library.
Rockruff Book Club. Okay.
It's Paw Patrol.
It's Starlight.
Yeah, I
Also,
figured.
Oh,
it's a bunch of Rockruffs. It's Paw Patrol.
Greaves Greaves watches all of the shows.
Can I pay you to take Nova away?
That would be even more expensive.
Why?
Actually,
Is
no.
it because
I
it's a war crime?
Actually, that could actually be feasible. That would be actually cheaper, because I could make a lot of money off of that by just moving him all over the place.
Yeah, because people would want to get rid of him.
However, you do realize he would eventually wind up back here anyways, right?
Unfortunately.
Osmond
But
is just
it would be a
looking-
nice vacation.
looking back and forth between Nerashi and Greaves. So confused.
Rain just leans to Osmond.
What?
Should we be worried about this?
I have no
Yes.
idea.
Well, you
Apparently
do
there's things going
have...
on.
Actually, that little bit of God's blood in the jar with the fairy. Now that... I could work with that.
Oh no, Gib Gab! What now?
Spike's gonna nudge Norton back just a little bit and go, "Can we not, like, send Nova off to terrorize the universe, please?" And then goes back to kissing Norton.
By the way, anyone who was remotely paying attention to things did also get to see Nova teleport.
At least Nerashi is not the only one experiencing existential horror.
Anyways, that's kind of neat that, so Nova evolved. So he's a Jolteon now. Okay.
Apparently so.
I mean, electric
I wish
type
his
is pretty
evolution
neat.
stone had been a brick.
Oh.
Don't make him join me in the afterlife. I don't need him, like, being a haunty, ghosty spook thing while I'm... Never mind.
And y'all are so mean to Nova.
Osmond.
Nova. I have
if you-
had such a day, and I have to deal with a teleporting Eevee with
No, he's a Jolteon now.
Osmond.
What?
You are getting a look of... You're amazed she's not a cat right now with the sheer venom in her eyes as she's just like,
Hey.
Please stop.
Hey, Nerashi. Come with me to the kitchen. I'll make you some tea. And you can just relax, okay?
Fine.
Okay.
If he teleports to me, I'm going to try and stab him again, though.
Well, he's not doing anything wrong, though.
Yes, but teleporting is not okay with me right now.
But, I mean, the captain guy appears to do it, and so does that Esper.
Yes, but the captain guy has not teleported me. And the Esper has not teleported me. And they're also not Nova, or the Gnome, or a Hoopa.
What? What about a what?
What's a Hoopa?
It's an asshole.
Okay, how about this? We were given instructions anyways. Why don't we all just go have tea, except wherever Nova went, and discuss what we do now? Because the captain said that we need to make some choices on things that people do on the ship.
Oh, okay.
Basically, who wants to learn what?
Well, he said that somebody needs to learn how to do, like, ship repairing things. I don't know if anybody in the party wants to learn how to, like, do ship things.
I mean...
Out of character staring at Cobalt.
I mean, I raise my hand and I go, and also I can take the hint. I'm like, I wouldn't mind. I need to learn things.
How does that break? Oh. Lol. Hold on. It's coming up on my end soon.
I'm doing it to mine end as well.
I'm assuming Zim's getting this.
Yep. Some more fan art from Ido.
It's on my screen.
Spectacular.
Yep. Good.
And that's our medic, people. That's the person we're supposed to trust our lives to.
Well, let's not forget.
Tall. Wow.
Don't forget.
What's that burning smell?
Don't forget though. You know, that's what he uses to keep all the idiots alive.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Osmond's gonna make some tea.
Alright.
Gonna use herbal remedy to make herbal tea. Let's see. One,
Did anybody want to learn how to like do
five,
navigation things?
7.
Yeah, I raised my hand.
You've already raised your hand for learning how to fix
But I
things.
want to learn all the things. I need to learn all the things.
I mean, oh, okay.
Let
Gonna
me
say
see.
there was something about star charts.
Nerashi does have points of navigation, so Nerashi will raise a tail blade for learning navigation.
All right, and then sail repair.
I mean, I used to like do basket weaving, I guess. That's a lot more dense weave.
Cobalt also
but
raises a hand.
I
I
could
said all
learn.
the things, and I mean all the things.
I could try to learn to do the weaving thing.
All right. So Cobalt and everything, and see how that goes. Narashi on navigation, Osmond on sail repair and other things like that. Why do I get the sneaking suspicion that chart guy's gonna follow me around and start making me do things?
That sounds plausible.
Probably because you're the captain.
He is the captain now.
Does that mean I get a hat?
Probably.
Most likely.
Is there a part about kidnapping people?
Well, pirates do that.
Are we a pirate crew then?
Pirate ship,
No.
pirate crew.
I don't think we're flying the right flag for that.
Spike,
Yeah.
you feel a weight on your head.
I'm going to look up.
Well, looking up, there is a very large brim sticking out over your field of view.
He's going to take whatever he was on his head off to look at it.
It is an incredibly opulent and extravagant pirate captain hat with a feather that is longer than your tail.
Oh wow, that's one huge feather then.
Consider that a freebie.
I'm surprised this actually fits me. Puts it back on his head. On top of the helmet that he's still wearing, by the way. Alright. Neat. I don't. Okay. Are we cursed?
Probably.
Most likely.
Certainly.
I actually am cursed, I'm pretty sure.
I would
Gestures to his
not
chest.
say that you are cursed per se. It is more of a matter of you have some fans that are watching you in another world who like to make things happen.
Alright, so speaking about stuffing things down, I'm gonna ignore that and not think about that multi-dimensional nonsense. Alright,
They sound
They
like
are the ones
jerks
that
need to be
caused
punched.
They are the ones that brought the lightning that just killed several of you.
What?
Osmond just pours some tea and slides a cup in front of Spike.
Spike takes it.
Rain is getting existential crisis right now.
You know what? After everything I've been through, I think I can accept this. Just sips the tea. Or maybe it's the amount of liquor I ingested not too long ago.
Yeah, the tea is very mid. Very mid.
Can I have some tea?
Like, like, you know, over a quarter of the slight distance, Nova's just going to go, why would people make lightning hit us? That's mean.
They sound like they
yeah,
need to be punched.
Rain, you get poured a cup of tea.
Thank you. As Rain starts sipping it slowly.
It is not great tea.
I don't care. Tea is tea right now.
Verga coordinating, Tofu's doing inventory, Chard gathering things. They're just the normal people in this situation. They're the king pirates. Us, shell-shocked abominations sitting around a table drinking tea.
I mean, Nova, to be fair, is
Nova.
probably off, like, like half bothering the pirates on things because it's Nova and his existence bothers people, so. But he is probably hanging out with a lot of the pirates because he just kind of looked at them and went, "Oh, hey, new people. I like new people."
So I do believe I'll go ahead and do Tofu's appraisal check for doing inventory. If
Probably a
that's
good time
okay.
for it because the pirates are the only people not Novaing.
Yeah.
Oh
Oof.
well, yeah, no, that's no, that
There is also
That's
party
getting-
reroll currently.
this is Tofu. It's getting willpowered. So
Well, Idle actually kept track and got to 25 run breaks tonight.
I am getting so lightheaded right now.
okay, that's marginally better. What in the world these days?
If you're willing to have Tofu put up with it, do you want Nova to be helping him? Because I did say he'd be off, like, bothering people.
Yeah, sure. Tofu would be okay with this.
Alright, take 2 dice.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So that's a
50% increase. You know what? Go ahead and take his soul to reroll that 1, too.
Okay. Let's see. Also, that's concerning, telling Tofu to take your soul, but okay.
Oh, yeah, no, but do you really want Nova's soul?
Hey,
I think that puts you
Tofu
in
takes
debt.
what he can get. But 3. So that would
Don't
be
worry, Varga would
4.
make sure it went into the trash where it belongs.
I mean, I think he'd still be in debt, though, so I don't know how much that would help.
Did my... Oh, nobody's speaking. Okay, I was like,
Yeah, no one's just
did my
talking right now.
audio crash?
No, no one has said anything is all.
Yeah, you're taking a good inventory of the ship.
Cool. Yeah, so Tofu will after getting a basic summary of what all is on the ship, will teleport back to Chard's quarters.
Chard is not in his office right now. He's gathering things.
Tofu will teleport to the hold.
Digging through a box currently. Switch
So,
icons.
Captain,
Yeah,
here's a list of what they have.
awesome. Thank you. Mind putting my skull back in my office for me? I'm gonna go ahead and bring this stuff over to them. Holds
All
up
right.
an armful of stuff.
Oh.
Then you're free to relax.
But
Unless you want to work.
yeah, I can help. Like, what do you need?
They probably have no sales.
But they have that big balloon.
Will that work?
I don't know.
I bloody hell don't know well. We'll figure it out. Help where you can, you know the deal.
Aye, Captain.
Aye, aye. They both independently teleport.
Yep, Osmond teleports to Chard's room.
Wait, when did Osmond get
Wait,
teleported?
Or, sorry. Tofu. I misspoke.
I'm like, Osmond, what?
You see Tofu
Sorry.
got bored and decided to swap places again.
Sorry.
Activities.
My brain do
It's getting
the
late.
backwards.
Yeah.
It is.
But yeah, we'll deposit both the skull and a lot of other random junk,
Oh boy.
including the orb.
This is not new.
And then we'll head back to the other ship.
Chard is gonna appear in the main room. Be like, alright, where are y'all at? I've got things.
Nova's just gonna happily wave over at him as a Jolteon now and just go, "Oh, hi again, pirate captain."
Well, that's where the lightning came from. Alright. Where's the rest of your friends?
I think they're just over there.
Alright.
He's gonna point over to like where the kitchen area is.
He'll just
'Cause
walk
if they're
on
making,
over.
if they're drinking tea, it's probably gonna be by the kitchen areas.
And he'll walk in and be like, alright. Captain Spike. Yeah. Come here. Okay. Alright, so this here is called a star map. You use this to navigate at night. This is a world map. This is a sextant. You're gonna need it for whoever's learning navigation. And this is a bloody compass. Do you understand? Alright, who are we teaching what?
By the way, how loudly is he saying this? Like, can Nova hear?
Yes.
Okay, the moment he says star map, Nova's beside him, looking intently.
Well, alright, so Cobalt wants to learn everything. And Nerashi's gonna learn some of the navigation. And Osmond's gonna learn how to take care of sales and stuff, if that's okay. Why the bloody hell are you asking if it's okay? It's your decision.
Did he say star map?
Yes?
Oh, I didn't know you could map the stars. Can I see it? Can I see the map?
Here you go. You're also learning navigation now, just to let you know.
Nova's literally just going to be looking at the star map for a bit.
What about that one? Excuse me, wrong icon. What about that? That one points at Rain. He's our medic. Looks him up and down. Not
Literally
emergency
everyone
trained.
has scorch marks.
Not emergency trained. How does he act under pressure? He doesn't.
He doesn't.
Well, you see, Nova got zapped by lightning, turned into a Jolteon, and Raid was more occupied with the fact that Nova was now a Jolteon and ignored Cobalt, who was dead.
What are you talking about? I haven't evolved.
Don't worry about it, Nova.
All right.
He's gonna look down at himself and just confusedly just go, "But I've always looked like this."
Spike pats you on the head. Well, he didn't ruin the hat, so I don't care. Alright. How would you like to learn, Weasel, how to, better stay calm in emergency situations?
Yes, please.
Hey, I'd like a little of that too.
How terrified are you all of sudden loud noises?
I don't know, like, we've had a lot of that recently, so I kind of might be getting numb to it a little bit.
That's a good thing.
Same.
Good, so when I have somebody follow you around that randomly makes loud noises and bangs to, you know, help temper your nerves, that's not gonna bother you?
I don't know about that.
Kinda concerned.
There's only one way to get used to being surprised. How to tell Chard's actually an asshole. And Virgo's not interfering, therefore it's okay.
Vargen does find it funny sometimes. This is one of those times.
Alright. I'm gonna go and start helping my men work. I will have people come and help you all. Captain Spike, for the love of God, take a deep breath already. Maybe, like, do that thing that people that have emotions do and, like, talk about them at some point. Y'all look a little shaken. Maybe y'all should have, like, a powwow tonight after we're done working. Is that the right term?
We could all look at the stars together.
Sounds cute. Y'all do that. I'm gonna go and work now. Fargo, where are we with repairs? Tell me where to work.
They're coming along fine so far. Here, there's something I got something you can work on over here.
All right.
And Vargo will continue directing Chard and the rest of the idiots that are not pirate, that are, you know, not Wild Traditions team.
So Tofu, on his way back, decided that he was tired of teleporting. So Tofu, comes flying in from the like the sky, pretty much. He appears to have flung himself telekinetically.
Teleporting takes too much brain power. Uses brain to fling self.
Yeah,
Well,
pretty
yeah,
much.
you only have to do that once for teleporting. You at least have to like figure out where your exit is.
Yeah, no, it's just bursts of soul energy to create force. So yeah, creature uplift, plus yeet for controlled yeet.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness gracious, Cat.
Are you doing it on someone in particular or yourself?
Yeah, myself.
Oh, okay.
He's
himself.
self-yeeting.
Yeah, because he got tired of teleporting.
So he just eats himself through a window.
And is like, hi guys, I'm back.
Hi?
How can I help?
We're not really helping right now. Maybe talk to your cab first. Points at the others.
I will say, those friendly folks that have been watching have at least partially funded a bit of help from me.
Why does that worry me?
Because you're smart. Which is surprising.
What's that supposed to mean?
Might want
It's
to
me
turn
being-
yourself back to Nerashi.
Wait, hold on. Do you think
sorry.
the pirate captain guy likes him because he has a big hat?
I don't know. What do I even want to know? Okay, just tell us, gnome dude.
Oh, well, I can just simply send your ship much closer to land.
That actually might be helpful.
All right, a deal's a deal. He is going to get up. The TV will turn back to what it was showing before, which is still the Ratatouille movie. He just casually goes and walks towards his wagon and steps off onto the gangplank to go to his wagon and gives the airship a little kick. Everybody roll athletics.
Oh no!
Oh dear goodness.
All right. Well, Nova gets extra dice for being temporarily evolved.
Okay, let's see. 1, 2,
Starting with Spike.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Do you want me to roll Norton?
Yes, as well as Chard and the other pirates need to roll as well.
Yep.
Alright, I got a 3.
So Nova's total athletics would be 1, 2, 3.
Oh, well, Tofu botches.
Crap, hold on.
And 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And so one of the ones.
I'm gonna do the same thing for Chard.
Oh, shoot, I forgot one more die. Well, I'll live.
And ebb and flow do
And
not
Osmond
have to
just
roll.
Wow. All my mid rolls came back.
Yeah, no, that feels.
Yeah, I rolled 18 dice and got a 3, so.
I know how that feels, yes.
Alright.
Okay. Is that everybody?
I believe so. It looks like it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Looks like it, yeah. So, as he gives the ship a little kick, both ships go flying through the water. Everyone is taking 15 points of damage minus whatever you rolled. In the case of the botch there, well, you're taking more than 15.
Oh.
This will be affected by your integrity. It is physical. As, well, you guys know the cartoony, somebody moving really fast kind of cartoony thing. That's what you're all experiencing.
Well, Spike's down to 1 HP.
Nova takes chip damage.
Varga takes chip damage, and Nerashi is quite negative right now.
0 for Norton. Chart is fine.
Can Nova use I Will Be Your Shield to take damage for anyone, or no?
I will allow it. If they accept it.
Nerashi is going to negative...
Questions him.
12.
Yes.
Negative
Chart just
4.
teleported, and anytime he teleports himself or somebody else, they get a stack of protection. That would go off now, wouldn't it?
It is going to burst that. It will absorb 3 of the damage.
Okay.
Okay, so it's integrity and the roll.
So just to make things clear for everyone, Nova takes chip damage, and he's temporarily evolved. Using those rules, he currently has access to 26 HP to hand out to everyone before he too would go down.
Please help Norton. Norton will go to 0, and somebody else is going to be unconscious. So
Nerashi's going to negative 4.
Yeah. So whoever wants to go ahead and just let me know how much of Nova's health pool you want to use for this.
I would like 5, so I go down to 1.
Just give Norton once, that way he stays at 1.
After all my damages, I have 5 HP left, so I'm good.
How much more is Tofu taking?
What was Tofu's total roll?
It was a -1.
That would mean that he is taking 16.
Okay.
So anyone else want to take from Nova's health pool? All right, I'm going to take that as a no and subtract the additional 6.
All right.
That puts Nova down to 20 HP.
Heroes never die.
Good lord.
The main group, very hurt by this. The pirate crew pauses, continues working.
Varga's just like tangled.
So Norton and Nerashi are both at 1 HP, right?
Yep.
Spike as well.
Spike as well.
Yep.
All right.
Osmond is at 7. Tofu is at 19.
Yep. Nova.
Varga is at 29.
Nice.
Nerashi,
I think
you are restored to half of your, or restored by half of your max HP.
All right.
Because of the restoration card.
Oh, what, from earlier?
No,
one that
like
just
right now.
Someone just played
okay.
the restoration.
Which means I go up to, it's an odd number, so it's rounded up, correct?
Yes.
Follows math rules. Yep.
Okay. Cool. All right. I'm back. I'm at more HP than I started with this session.
Nice.
As the ship comes to a grinding halt up onto the shore, you are all left. Well, the pirates are relatively fine. But several of you are left rather dazed by all of this. As a human jumps onto the ship. Next to him is a Nidoking. And he's immediately throwing a Pokeball at Norton and Spike.
Nova help them. Can Nova intercept?
How close are they? How close are they to Varga?
They are relatively close. Everybody's kind of plastered against the back wall.
Yeah, Nova specifically helped them take less damage, so...
Could I use, get behind me to, essentially, like, headbutt the Pokeball, try and headbutt the Pokeball away?
You may.
Can Tofu try to remote clash it?
I'm going to say no on the clash.
Nova will provide light cover, at least.
Chard is going to be not happy.
Yeah, neither is Varga. Yeah. So what am I... So do I just roll an attack on the Pokeball?
Please do.
Cool.
Once again, the pirates
This
just
is-
react and Nova reacts.
This is a different Pokeball than normal. You can recognize the general shape, you know, the button, the sphere, the two halves. But unlike the normal red and white that you have seen before, this one is black and yellow.
You
Oh.
Ultra Ball.
Black and yellow.
So that's going to be... how many dice? That's a lot of dice. Where's the command for this? This is a lot of dice.
Fantasy
I
Grounds
would have to collect.
explanation. It's the top
Yeah.
one in organized play.
Organized play. You said top one?
The top channel in organized play. Fantasy Grounds
Oh, yeah.
explanation.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
Uh,
also that we're probably going to end here very shortly.
Oh,
Because
yes.
Yeah.
this poor human just got into a combat he's not going to win.
I
Well,
wouldn't be
Or
so
maybe,
sure
this
about
is
that.
like Champion Chad Mundo we just ran into. So there's that option.
Okay, so my dice are that.
Guys, we could be up against Ace Trainer, but that title actually means something.
He does have a Nidoking with him.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't care about his Nido King.
Oh no, are we fighting Gary?
No.
Okay.
You have to put the /die in front of it.
Oh, it's like... Oops, I
Slash
forgot
Yeah,
that word.
that's actually... Yeah.
Eh. Only 1/6. Honest. Fuck it, we sold the one.
Yeah, we still have a party reroll too sitting around.
Yeah.
Might as well use it.
Alright, well, it's a, 6 on...
What'd you say?
6 forceful.
Oh, yeah, +1.
Well, you're sticking
Alright,
to it.
sorry. Bleh. It's because I'm using forceful. I'm used to doing my skill checks. Yeah, it's just a, he's trying to body slam the Pokeball.
Well, yeah, but the 5, there's a 5 at the end, so that's what we were talking about with the +1.
He was soling the one he just didn't roll.
Oh.
I
You
did
gotta
roll
roll
it.
that.
Oh, it didn't fucking... It rolled in the thing, but didn't actually apply to it.
Oh!
Damn.
Well, fuck you too, game.
And who is this? Varga?
This is Varga.
Okay.
Nerashi does not have 19 dice on an attack, unfortunately.
I didn't think so, but...
Yep.
Varga...
By the way, if this... for the Nova providing light cover, if it does, in fact, miss the person behind, it can roll accuracy against him next. This will be at +1 difficulty because light cover.
Oh boy.
Varga disappears inside the Pokeball. As for Nova... Or, you're rather... Oh, Jeez. Well, for some reason it didn't grab as many dice as it was supposed to, but that's a lot of 10s already. And that's a lot of 1s, of course.
I will be pulling from my my pool of extras. Please mind 2.
Understood. So that would be that for reroll. That is so many 1s.
Well, Nova's
But
helping.
still many 10s.
Yep, and the 7s don't count.
I was about to say there's not a single 7 in all of that, but there is one that did not get counted. And the last thing is at 7. Unfortunately, that will hit. You were protecting who in particular?
Well, he was helping Norton, so trying to protect Norton.
Okay.
He took damage for Norton, so he would have been closest to him.
Norton is also disappearing in a Pokeball.
Oh, this human's dead.
The human is looking over the scene. Look at this, man. We've got all these rare Pokemon here.
Charge shouts out, your death has been sealed. Your death has been sealed.
Ah, look at the little thing. He's trying to talk to me.
Teleport behind him. Blades drawn.
Nova will immediately be trying to hit the Pokeball too.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us today for Wild Tradition Scar. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. They're on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, commissioning one of the artists that I manage for. Their details are at zgf.art. Or you can also just come by and hang out with us. But for now, thank you all so very much for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.
2 weeks from now.
Yeah, I know, right?
3 weeks, actually.
Why
I
3?
thought it was just 2.
No, 2. Yeah, you're right. 2 weeks, 2 weeks.
I was about to say.
Anyways, see you all in 2 weeks.